A3a, how's it going? How's it going? Hopefully, okay, yeah, my mic's on. I was like, hopefully I'm not muted. How's it going? Let me check what my start is, and then we'll 14:05. Okay. Doing really good. Thanks so much for the win streak bonuses now in Ultra Ball and Master Ball. Oof. I still have mixed feelings about it, if I'll be honest with you. It definitely helps, though. It definitely helps the grind. It's just, it's gonna make it a lot harder for me to catch up to these demons up here in in the top 100. Look at this. They're already at like almost 2,000 points. However, our goal is smaller. It's down here. We gotta catch up to these guys. But yeah, this season's gonna be tough because those guys are not gonna not stop for a second. I started Great Ball 4 this season because I ended at Ultra Ball, and I'm already high Ultra Ball 2. Oof. What deck are you using? Alright, let's open this pack that we got here, and then we'll just start playing games. I'm swapping between Savali, Ramp, and Sylveon. Which Sylveon? I'm using the Greninja one that Jody posted. I've been trying that on and off today, and it feels pretty good. All right. Penny is such an amazing tech in Sylvali. I love stealing my opponent's research. Oof. I'll be honest, I'm not. It's a basic Sylveon. I'm not the biggest fan of Penny either, but that's because I guess since I haven't played Sylvali, I guess in Sylvali it makes sense. Let me see if there's a way I could add my. Let me give TikTok like a record of where I'm at as well. Yo, Link, how's it going? I've been playing Jody's list offline, the one he got to Masterball with, and that shit is good. It cooks. That man cooked with that one. Granted, I don't know if he made the deck, because I didn't watch his stream, but... Let's put this... Let's add existing. Okay, so technically this works, or it should work. But I don't care about that as much as I care about the rank. Alright, then, hold up. And Savala, it's amazing. I was fighting a person and pennied into their Cyrus to KO their Dark Group. I saw him go 10-1 last night. The GOAT is live. How's it going, Dom? Alright, I'm trying to figure out for TikTok how to put my record on without having to, like, where I could simultaneously do both at the same time. But for some reason, it doesn't recognize... Whatever. I'll work on it some other time. It doesn't see this as a source though. It's crazy. Let me see. Add source text. Yeah, it doesn't see the record as one of them. Numa went crazy today in Magma with the deck. Oh, in the Magma tournament, right? Okay, at Arby's, every time someone asks if he made the deck, he just deflects and says the deck was obvious. I guess once you see it like working, it makes sense that it's obvious, but it does take somebody like of his, I guess, what's the word? There's a word for it. Exposure, I guess, to like show the deck to an extent of like where it could actually be popular. People are crazy. People are above 1950. Yeah, no, I was just looking at how there's already got a guy almost at 2,000. Bro is just too humble. That's one way of looking at it. What's the Jody deck? Oh, I got you. Hold up. I missed that message, but I saw it now. So, humble's one word. The win streak in Masters is nuts. Yeah, I'm not a fan, honestly. If I'm being truly honest, I don't. The win streak in Masterball is. You lose the line between like. Jared, so I just saw the the Onyx. How's it going? Like there's a skill involved, but there's also just like a lot of luck, right? I guess those dudes on one account can finally go crazy. I wonder if people will break 6K this season. It depends. Is there a cap to the win streak thing? Like does at one point you just stop gaining X, or it's like as long as you keep winning, it keeps going up? Because if that's 12 points is the max, that's still crazy, bro. That's basically winning. Like one win would give you 2 games, basically. Well, not basically, quite literally. Over 2 games in points. Whatever. I guess it's a skill issue. I gotta get good. 22 points in 1 win is insanity. Not to mention, like, just imagine like an Oricorio player that goes against 5 Solgaleos in a row, and then an Oricorio player that faced 2 Solgaleos, and then a Savali Rampardos, and then 2 more Solgaleos. Like, it's just like... Yet the guy who faced the 5 Solgaleos got 22 points in that last win or something. I don't know. It is what it is. We just gotta adapt, right? Make sure my phone is handy. Mars off the rip. Eevee, Rare Candy, Froakie. Okay. Our hand technically got better. Okay, yeah, definitely got better. Rank started? Yeah, rank started technically last reset. So it's been, this is the first full day. This is the end of the first day of ranked. And there's already people with 2,000 points, so. I'm keeping this Froakie because we are playing communication, so. And there's no way they knock out this Froakie, to my knowledge. A lot of people are playing the Savali and Pardos deck. It's honestly not as oppressive as it used to be, if I'm gonna be honest. That's tough. Can you show me the deck for screenshotting after the match? Sure, sure. No problem. Like, our play is obvious here. It's unfortunate that we didn't draw any of our evolutions here. I think people are banking on the consistency of the deck, winning against people still experimenting with new stuff. Yeah, no, every beginning of the season always has the best Rampardos deck, like, played at like 1,000,000, right? Played as much as possible. Oof, hopefully this Gladion, whatever, hits null, so they don't have a Savali. Well, so basically we need to draw Giant's Cape or we basically lose. I have 570 shop tickets after all the battles except expert battles and nothing to spend them on. Yeah, welcome to welcome to Pokemon Pocket. It's okay at the beginning of the month. All right, this communication is gonna have to go crazy. At the beginning of the month, we get the reset, so you'll be able to spend them on quite a bit. I always have 1,000+ tickets on hand. Yep. Alright, so unfortunately we lose to Rampardos. We have no way to play around that. But if they don't see the Rampardos, then we're okay. I hate playing like that, but we didn't see Cape. We didn't see Sylveons to draw cards. It is what it is. Alright, if they got it, they got it. If they don't, they don't. But this is what I'm talking about. Survey says... Gotta love Pokemon. Technically, due to win streaks, we're still just as close to Master Ball as we were 2 seconds ago, but... although Dom did post it in the chat, that is the deck list. Anybody that just wants to screenshot it real quick. Alright. Let's get back into it. A deck that was doing pretty good for me off stream after I logged off was Oricorio, because there were just so many Solgaleos. This is the fastest season I hit Master Ball in. Did you start in Ultra Ball 4 or 3? Waiting for my second Sylveon. I can build this for the meantime. Ori Ninja will have to do it. Yeah, for sure. That's a good way of looking at it, Momo. MoMA, I mean. Yo, HK, how's it going? Yeah, I played Magnezone Ori and started in Ultra Ball 4. Yeah, Magnezone Ori seems solid. I also wanna try, instead of the Magnezone Shiinotic, Magnezone with Sylveon. That seems like it could be solid too. Yeah, no, we have to research because we gotta find the Froakie. I'm 60 points off of... I'm locking in once I hit Master Ball. You mean you're 60 points off with Dragonite? Off with... Okay, yeah. Can you give me a good website for decks? Limitless is really good. Pokemon Meta is also really good. I'm playing troll decks. Bro, just have fun with it. That's priority number 1 is having fun. Number 2 is giving your soul to climb the rank ladder. Alright, so technically I could have played this differently. We could start setting up Giratina, or we could collect with Eevee and have a potential 70 power attack next turn. I think due to the fact that we have communication and stuff, I should have played it differently is the thing. We are playing Incineroar. Oh, and I'm gonna run out of time. Bro, I feel like, did they speed up the timer? Or is that just me? Oof, we redeemed Hydrate. I don't have much time today, so we gotta go. Alright, gaming, take it easy. Bro, I don't know what it is about this season. I feel like the timer flies by. And maybe it's just a mental thing. 15 and 6 right now. Ultra Ball 4 is a breeze. Oof. You're better than me, Brett. I'm like... Actually, I don't even have to pretend what my score is. We'll find out together after this stuff. Okay, that's pretty good. That means I could keep the EV in. Probably because of reading the chat. Nah. I lose off stream also. Alright, so technically, if we go, we're at 160, we could tag him one more time, hit him for 140. We don't have enough damage next turn just yet. We technically didn't have to sack. I've seen a lot of incentives flowing around. I wonder why. Because of how giving it that 30 extra damage is crazy. We could just give up the EV. What I was debating is to protect Eevee or not. That's what I was thinking about. Let's just go here. Because technically I could have put Greninja up front to take a hit real quick and not give him a point at all yet, right? Nice. So I think we played it. I'm running Soul and Magirna with Shiinotic. Yeah, that deck should be good. Magirna's a good thing because if you face Oricorio, you literally have no answer to it unless you play Magirna. Alright, so we gotta play. Actually, no, we're fine from. The win streaks don't make it fun. I want the crashing out and lose streaks. Yeah, no, I probably crash out more with the win streaks if I'm being honest. Okay. Alright, so now they're forced to put down something. We're by no means like safe. We're like in a really bad spot. Streaming Viking, how's it going? I love when communication or Mars just gives you back the cards you already had. Yeah. Not too hidden. Unfortunately, I don't have a command to show the deck list, but I could show it after the game. I think I went against you last season. It's possible. If you were on the in Masterball, like if you were on the grind, why was my math so off? What I think Lily didn't matter here. I like the win streaks in Ultra Ball. It's a good quality of life improvement. Don't know about them in Master Ball though. Alright, so we lost this one too, but my math was way off. And the issue with the helmet, we go down to 130. They're swinging for 140. No, I don't know what happened there. My bad. Yeah, I punted big time. I kind of write after the fact. As soon as I swing, I take 20 from attacking and 20 from the helmet. I gotta lock in. This deck is a lot better than what I'm showing right now. I best Spectre with my Dragonite deck. I used one non-EX and it pinged his Guzzlord into the bench for 200. 20 Roko, 20. Yeah, I was done for. I thought I had played around Lily. I didn't do the math like properly. I know not. Oh wait, not too hidden. You gave him the list. Perfect. Dom clutch with the list right there. Alright, well, keep it going. That's a good thing to have win streaks, right? All we got, we just gotta turn it around real quick. Nah, this deck is really, really good. I just keep trolling myself. I feel like I should have played it. I should have protected the Eevee. Even if they ended up having Cyrus or whatever, that's fine. It's all good. Misplays happen all the time. Yeah. I appreciate that. Alright. Win streak is good for Ultra Ball, not Master Ball. I agree. Alright. Let's go research first. We gotta find some more basics. Or not. First Evo to swing with ability. High key, I'm gonna put the cape down on Froakie here. Because if they red card or Mars or whatever, I need to see less cards. And either way, yeah, Greninja plus Cape could survive a Magnezone attack, so there's that. Although, if we don't find a Water Energy anytime soon, we're not going to be doing much also, but it is what it is. Wish we had win streaks last season. I had a 13 streak with my Buzzwole deck. Oof. Water Energy? Bruh, it always happens, dude. I want to find the first person that put no on that, like, intentionally. But I feel like my draws have been pretty, like, butt. Like, real talk. Some of these draws have been rather questionable. I almost want to Cyrus it out, but I'll wait. I'll wait. The reason I want Cyrus is because if they go... Ah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Like, it's to avoid Shiinotic swinging for 40 while I'm just, like, staring at it, but... They went for Oricorio. Okay, even better. I don't like win streaks because it's better than new S tier decks. The new ones... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me... I don't like win streaks because... It's better that the S tier decks the new set comes with. If I'm not gonna pull Sylveon for a while. Okay, yeah, I get you. But you can play a Rida. Oh, you play a Rida on your list. I've been linking the wrong one. It's probably close enough. You opened the wrong Limitless and saw Dragapult. That could, bro. What are these decks just completely hating on me? Like, where's my Water Energy? If I had seen a Water Energy, this guy was cooked like 3 years ago. It's fine, it's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I guess now it would have been also... I guess the Cyrus play would have also helped here. Bring out Shiinotic this time. But I think we're okay. And by okay, I mean you can Cyrus the Shiinotic since he has no retreat cards for it. You're already down bad. Yeah, I thought about that, but there's also no rush for it. If Greninja wasn't a Pokemon card in the game, I would have no content. He's caught on. He's caught on. I was top 100, but when I woke up, I was 500. Yeah, no, and it's gonna get crazier. All right. The Water Energy is coming slowly but surely. We could do the Cyrus play to stall, or we could get greedy and draw some cards. I think the best play would probably be to stall, so we're gonna do that. And before they have Leaf, bro, this guy pulls Leaf out of nowhere, I might cry. Granted, I could have also taken out Magneton, right? Bro, I'm cooked, dude. No, I could have 100% KO'd a Magneton. With the Sylveon. Bro, I'm playing questionable at best. Nonetheless, let's hide the Greninja. I'm not going to attack Shiinotic though. We still want to stall. It's okay, it's okay. We could recover from this one. But yeah, knocking out Magneton there would have been huge. But I think buying time is definitely in our favor more than anything. That's the worst Cyrus I've seen in a while. Almost worse than mine, real talk. Don't worry, in the Magma tournament today, I attacked instead of retreated and lost in the top 32. Oof. That hurts. I completely forgot about Ton. Yeah, no, me too. I was so zoned in on like the stalling aspect that I forgot about like getting rid of this guy. Alright, the good thing is that he did evolve though. So he can't retreat and charge this guy up. Bro, what is this hand, dude? At least, okay, we got communication. We got communication. I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? So it's either going to give me the Eevee that does absolutely nothing, or it's going to give me the Greninja. And I got to keep an eye on the timer, which I feel like they sped it up on me this year. I mean, this season. Could be a mental thing, though. Sure, we'll do one there. Actually, I should have doubled up on the Magnemite, but whatever. Did I mess up? Yeah, I messed up. I forgot about Oricorio. Bro, what am I doing, dude? Maybe, yeah, no. Rough day? Rough start, yeah, for real. Now I have to send this out because my Greninja's not ready to attack. The misclick? No, oh wait, he missed. Oh yeah, HK misclicked. No, I've not misclicked. I've just been playing like as worse as possible, like as bad as possible, I guess is the word. Sure, even though they could just search the Pokemon they need. I mean, that deck is crazy. Nah, the deck is fine. I'm just literally playing like a brain dead. Like, you know what? Let me just. I'll give it to him. I'm gonna take a walk. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll lock in. I'll lock in. All right. Oh, you mean theirs is crazy because of weakness? Nah. I could have won that game 3 times to Sunday or whatever the saying. I just punted every possible turn, and you can't win like that. All right, let's lock in. Let's lock in. Hold on. Look at that, punting my win rate to the next dimension. 21 and 18, by the way. HK, you're better than me. You should stream, Brett. What the hell does my... I can't even put the record right. Nice. I'm debating communication because if I get a basic Pokemon, I could put it down and lower my hand size. The issue is that if it gives me Greninja or another Sylveon, whatever. Okay. I'd hold on to it. It's fine, it's fine. Realistically, it's bad to communication turn 1 ever. But I'm here trying to avoid red card and Mars. For what it's worth. Alright, so if I can see a Psychic Energy next turn, I think I'm fine. Okay. Because even if they try to go null, we're able to start attacking. We have A3a to heal. Where this hits doesn't really matter. Even we knock out everything possible, really. Sure. We'll do it here, I guess. I don't know. Probably a best case scenario. Although we get cooked by red, right? Let's see if we could draw into Cape. Cyrus is probably better. Yeah. No, if we didn't draw... No, we're going to heal with A3a no matter what. Until now that we could just get rid of Silvally. The only punish would be Dawn. Silvally Dawn. Which now that I said it out loud is probably like guaranteed. And they have it too. That's crazy. 0% need to put no up front if you don't have exactly Silvally into Dawn. Okay, never mind. That was weird. Alright, interesting. We could obviously start setting up Greninja. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is definitely set up Greninja. Technically, we don't need an A3a yet. I just don't... Nissa, how's it going? But, the worst part is the timer's about to start trolling me again. Go after this guy. Technically, he could retreat attack. We don't want that. Yeah, I played off stream today. I don't know what it is about the timer. It feels like it's like Bro, and this I misplayed as much as possible as anybody could humanly do in those first 3 games of today. Just anything I could have possibly done wrong, I did. Alright, GG's. Yeah, but I got up. The animation takes so long too. That's probably what it is. How's it going, Ray? I didn't even think about the animations, but there's just something about I'm just playing like normal. I'm not even like talking to chat, even off stream. I was just playing our first win of the day. Yo, how's it going, Dax? But I'm just, even off stream, I was just casually playing through my turns, and next thing I know, the timer's already like at 10 seconds, and I'm like, I haven't even like, and I've just been doing actions. At no point was I'm like, should I do this? Like, clearly on stream I've been thinking, but off stream where I was like, there's no pressure, there's no nothing, and I feel like the timer runs out immediately. But it makes sense if it's the animations. But we could turn that off, right? Yo, thank you, Dax, with the follow. What's the deck looking like? I'll show it after. It's I'm around this point too. We might play at some time. Oof. It's Greninja, Savali, Sylveon, and with Giratina. And for the second game in a row, we start Giratina. Let's play. I'm grinding ranked. That's the only issue. So if you happen to meet me up in ranked, then we could play. What in the world? Okay. One day? Oh yeah, for sure. If you would have watched yesterday's stream before rank came out, I was doing viewer battles, and the 2 days before that. But yeah, I'll be streaming Monday through Friday, so you'll catch me one day where we could play. I could tell you Jody did not go 10-1 with hands like these. Not even psychic energy to get the Giratina going. Nothing. That's crazy. This is another situation where I want a communication in hopes to get something working, bro. This is not the play you should do. This is me trying to make something out of nothing. The shiny Greninja is too clean. It really is. I had to. It's so clean that I use my craft points on it. They haven't researched or nothing. I'll hold the red card for now. All right. If we get a psychic energy next turn, obviously not this one that's coming up, the one after, then we're kind of still on the right track. But you can craft shinies. Yeah, it takes. For the shinies like Greninja that are like the one star shiny or whatever, it's 1,000. For the 2 star ones, I guess, however you want to look at it, it's like 1,300 or something like that. I don't know. It's something more. I don't know. I've never wanted to craft one of those before though. Technically, we could play it like this. But then they'll just go Pheromosa and start poking, right? And another water energy. My God, oh my goodness, dude. Dun. Clearly, I'm trying to make something out of nothing. I want that out there. Like a Sylveon that can't even attack because it's all water energy. It's crazy, bro. Yeah. Hay que reírte, ¿no? ¿Habla español? Yeah, I do. Soy de padre cubano. Nací en Colombia though, but yeah, I speak Spanish. I've been in the US since I was 2 though. That's why I have both languages like on point. Samurai with the follow. Thank you. How's it going, Dax? You speak Spanish too? Everybody's speaking Spanish today. Boricua, hermano. Just like Varum, no? Speaking of Boricuas, I'm Cuban, Ecuadorian, but born in the U.S. Oof. That's a mix. Now, I was born in Colombia, but both my parents are straight up Cuban. Like, that's just how they got to the U.S. Alright, so our hand is still garbage. How to breathe, how's it going? My wife does, that's all I know. That's all you need to know, Brett. But yeah, for Lo Boricua, I have the goat in the back at all times. Granted, I have the trilogy is that black thing, but you could barely see what it says or what it has. But that's the verdadera cabra. It's right there. All right, so let's see what we do without crying. We could technically take down Cortana at the cost of falling to Buzzwole, but we could cape. But then they obviously have Guzma. Pero qué remedio. Let's just do it. Making something out of nothing. The goat for real, yeah. I passed out before ranked open up. How did last night go for you? It was alright. We tried Incineroar at first because it was going well in the viewer battles. And then I couldn't draw Incineroar to save my life. Then I switched to a Sylveon, like a pure Eevee deck with Sylveon, Espeon. What'd I say? I called it, right? I said they had it. Well, technically, that's their first 2 points, but... Last night went better than this, but it's hard to go worse than this. Realistically, there's no point for me staying here. Let's just on to the next one. It was alright, rode the range to D-ranked and switched decks 3 times. We were in the trenches. True. Nah, but then I climbed back in before it ended. Actually, last rank started yesterday just like this, and then I was able to even it out before it was all said and done. Only new deck I've been struggling against so far is Flareon. Flareon's solid. Those Eevee bags keep taking me by surprise. Yeah, whether it's healing or adding, the damage, the Eevee bag's pretty fire. Alright, if we go 1 and 5, I'll switch decks. But honestly, this deck is insane. If you start Giratina, if you misplay every time you could get an option to do anything correctly, you can't win that way. But ever since I locked in, I've opened Giratina both games. In the Magma tournament, went 15-0. Zelda never ends with the follow. Thank you. Bro, I literally, before starting stream, I had a 5-game win streak with this deck. And I was like, perfect. We'll just start stream. You know, I'll get my rank up or whatever. We'll be in Masterball in no time and we start going. It's probably an Oricorio Magnezone angle. It might have to be. Oh no, it's Primarina. Yeah, we'll see if they find their rare candy. It's me, I'm cursed, no more wins. Nah, you're good. If you followed me last season, this is just how it is. Might be one of the better decks of the new expansion. I think it just needs to be perfected, if that makes sense. I think they gotta find the correct like pair. I saw people playing it with Greninja and that didn't feel... Like it didn't feel right, if that makes sense. It felt too clunky. Like, too much was going on. Alright, let's see. We're gonna red card for sure. Okay, that's beautiful. Even before the Sylveon, we're cooking. A lot of RNG with that deck. Yeah. That's you could say about that about like most decks. Not all of them, but most. Let's send their cards away. Why are people using Primarina? Is it good? In theory, it should be pretty strong once it gets going. Yeah, we'll go here. Our best bet is hoping that they didn't find the rare candy into Primarina, right? We go here, sure. What's shaking mana? What's the rank at? We don't gotta talk about that. We don't gotta talk about that. Don't worry about it. No, just kidding. I was like about 4 or 5 wins away, depending on how win streaks work, from climbing, and then and before you fix their hand with the red card, it's possible. If you go on a calm 4-game win streak, you'll be there. Yeah. I just gotta lock in. More like, what was the rank at? Alright, we could get... I feel like communication is valid here, because if we get the Greninja, we're cooking. And if we get Eevee, then we could draw into Sylveon. And if we get Giratina, it'll stand in the back line. Okay, let's go. Do I play Darkrai Giratina? I have the deck built, but no, I technically don't play it. Alright, GG's. Yeah, because there we knock out Poplio, then we knock out whichever one they give us, and... That's the second time in like however I guess since ever having this Froakie where the victory screen comes out and he just chills in the back. I feel I can see it in my soul. What rank do losses count for more and you stop climbing for free? I think, don't you start losing points as soon as you're in Great Ball? I feel like in Great Ball you lose 5 when you lose, right? And then in Ultra Ball you lose 7, and then Master Ball you lose as much as you win. Except now there's win streaks, so. But for Dom, I have Darkrai Giratina always built. But barely do I... Wait, my bad. I meant to click here. Like, it's always there. Whatever the newest iteration, whether they add the jellyfish, whether they play a different thing. You stop climbing with just 50% win rate then? Not anymore, because they added the win streaks, right? So you could... didn't expect the Crabominable? Me neither. That caught me off guard. Granted... Win streaks in Master Ball is unreal, since it should definitely be less points per win. Yeah, no, I don't... I'm still not a fan of that, but it is what it is. Also, for people on YouTube and Twitch, TikTok chat can't be put on the multi-streaming thing that I'm using. But when you see me talking randomly, that's what I'm talking to. Thank you all tuning in, regardless of where you're tuning in from. I appreciate all of y'all. I used it to get my last 4 wins for Master Ball. Yeah, no, it's a solid deck. Same thing with Guzzlord. I feel like Guzzlord is pretty solid. I didn't even look at the typing. Win streak making no sense in Master Ball. How's it going, Mango? Bro, there's a guy that already has 2,000 points in Master Ball. Like, what what am I supposed to do? Alright, this is really good because the chances we get Hydrate. I bet. You should be even gains and losses at some point. Maybe we're just like used to it. I don't know. I agree though, by the way. I 100% agree. Froakie, where are you, dude? When we needed him most, he vanished like the Avatar. Do you have all the cards from the new set yet? Yes, I do. I'm a whale. I max spend day 1. I don't know if drawing that many cards is gonna matter. I think we want to save spots for other for. It's Masterball, even gains and losses, but now they added win streaks. Yeah. So. To answer the question from earlier, yeah. All right, double Pheromosa. You could say that's a punish for not putting down the other Eevee, but again, I'd rather not clog the line with Sylveons. Please give me Froakie. So you really gotta spam games? Yeah. What card was that, dude? Jesus Christ. There's Froakie. At this point, the second Eevee might make sense. I feel like we definitely red card. They researched, they Pokeballed. Decidueye? It could be Decidueye. I don't know. They haven't... I don't think so. Unless they really bricked and didn't put down... I think it's more... It's just Buzzwole. And they like to hold everything they can in hand. So that if I go into like a Greninja, I can't be hitting the Buzzwole down early. This is how I run out of time, by the way. I guess we throw it in here. We could put this Eevee down. I don't want to, though, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, that's enough ranks for today. Just paying the 10 HP Savali for 200 instead of Fossil and got more for 20, I'm guessing. And got Rare Candy ramp next turn. Damn, okay. Let me see something here. Let me check this out. Are they on Guzma? They're not. It's double Cyrus. Interesting. Okay. I'll look at that list later. Dom, the list that you've been posting is the 15 and 0 one? No, like Dragonite. Oh, like Dragonite. Oh, that's right. You're playing Dragonite. So it randomly hit like the wrong cards. What just happened? Again, if we had water energy, a Rida here just punishes whatever that guy just tried to do. There's the buzz. No, someone randomly playing it. I bet. This is like, they are on one card in hand, right? So like, what are the chances that it's exactly what they need? Probably 100, right? Okay, we're always doing this. 45 seconds left. Keep that in mind. They're 5 and 1 in Pocket League. I bet. It might just be a non-Giratina angle. But then how do we knock out this guy? We could hope to draw Cyrus off the top. Wait, this will guarantee Cyrus off the top. Whoops, let's ping damage here on Buzzwole. Oh no, I'm gonna lose 2. Let me bellow. Okay. The only way we don't see Cyrus next turn is if it's the last card in the deck. Or I guess if they red card or something. And then their 2 or 3 card hand has to be another Buzzwole and Lusamine. I'm gonna stop calling it out because they always do. How do you almost run out of time half the time? If you feel like I'm playing slow, like if you're watching and feel like I'm playing slow, please let me know. Because then at least I don't feel like I could like, oh, I gotta speed up. Double Cyrus goes hard in this deck. Yeah, I just saw that their list had Double Cyrus. I gotta look into it. Double Cyrus and Greninja is like some of my favorite. I know Simon wasn't doing it like that, but... Alright, so we got the Cyrus anyways. So we 100% do this. Oh, whoops, almost misplayed. That would have been real bad. The draw 2 isn't as necessary anymore. The ping also doesn't matter. Again, it's their hand literally has to be Buzzful Lusamine. Or I guess Celesteela Lusamine and a head flip also works. Sean Yub with the follow. Thank you, thank you. It's just that you're overthinking a little bit since he low-key has nothing to do. I guess it's the content brain where I'm trying to like explain every move so anybody that doesn't know what's going on sees why I'm doing things. Danny with the follow, thank you. Deck list, please. I got you. Meanwhile, I'll look at the different lists. Bro's locked in now. I'm sort of. I keep running almost like they're saying in TikTok. I almost run out of time like every turn, but it's the meta Dark Right Tina finally slows down. I don't know if it's slowed down or if people are just trying new stuff now and then eventually they'll just go back to what works. Meanwhile, y'all can check that out while I look at other things here. Thank you for the follow. It's just a cross, right? I appreciate it. I appreciate the follow. Don't forget to support this man on YouTube. Oh, that's another thing. I do have a YouTube channel at Men of Steel. If on TikTok, it should be in my I guess my profile, and then for y'all on TikTok, I mean on y'all on Twitch, I feel like I post it every day, but I appreciate. Thank you, Luop, for the call out. That is true. They just dropped Irida for the second Cyrus. Right? Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I could. I feel like I'm a fan of Irida. Is the only thing. Granted, then you'll have a game where you don't see a single water source and you cry, but. And then real quick, let me check the Magma tournament real quick. 15-0 Frog. Did this one just copy card for card the Jody one? Yeah. Okay. Oh no, wait. He also went double Cyrus. Oh, they okay. Yeah. So I guess they're dropping Irida for Cyrus is just the way now. Yeah. Today double Cyrus. The format has shifted. Alright, so apparently the way is to drop Irida, or Irida, however you want to pronounce this name. You cut this, or everybody that wanted the deck list, you cut that, you add one of these, and your deck is better. We'll see. Communication? What about communication? Armando, thank you for the follow. Godsend. Oh, I missed your. I gotta get better at reading the messages. Couldn't you cut it? It helps with consistency. Godsend, just saw your message a little late, but I did see it. Take their souls. I'm trying. I'm a fan of communication. All right, let's see. We gotta stop overthinking and just talk out loud, I guess. I don't know. I know my communications have been looking like rather like trash, but it's a good card. It's a good card. All right, well, the red card's gonna go hard, so better to have communication instead of Irida. Yeah. At least for in theory, like communication is always gonna be playable if you have a hand with no water energy. Like if you go through a game without water energy, not only are you in trouble. Did you only use this deck for rank grind? No, yesterday I started with Incineroar. Then I went to a pure Sylveon deck. Then I played some Oricorio Greninja off stream. And then now I'm playing this deck. They red carded me first. That's fine. This deck looks dummy good. Yeah, especially if you just never look back at the beginning of my stream, it's gonna look even better. If we pretend the first half of the stream didn't happen, trust this deck is insane. Just joined. All right, so yeah, we're definitely red carding because we lose to Incineroar. I think if they want to take out Froakie, by all means, feel free to do so, and then we just swing with Giratina. Now, if they rare candy into Incineroar to do the same play, it could be a little scary. Alright, they found the research. No, I was about to say technically it's okay. It is not okay. I forgot that they went second, so doesn't matter how locked in you are if they open like this. There goes my win streak. Like, you're running double Cyrus? Yeah, I just saw there was a list that was playing double Cyrus instead of the 1-1 with A3a. So I literally just put it in to try it out. And it's not like A3a was gonna help us here anyways, right? Yeah, there's no line of play where we're okay here. Technically, we could pass a turn just to see what happens. But even then, we would have needed like a Greninja ping here and then another Greninja ping. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Literally nothing we could do there. Alright, surely our luck will turn around. I was first and second place in Magma Tourney today. Oh, it was first and second place in Magma Tourney. Yeah. But I promise you they they didn't have to face what just happened. Alright, let's start. I almost don't want to research. But at the same time, I need something more than just a Greninja. Especially when I'm going second. For the chat to learn how to look up the tourney decks. Yeah. Granted, I didn't know it was a tourney deck, right? I got it from Jody. If we want to cape, where does cape matter? Technically, if they hit us for 20 and we have cape, if they hit us for 40 and we have cape on Greninja, it does not matter. But if they hit us for 20 and we have cape, I guess we could just hold it. We get punished for the red card, but other than that, it is what it is. If you start Froakie and Eevee in hand, which one do you start in the active? I would say Eevee. Granted, there's different situations, right? Like if you're going, actually no, I would still say Eevee, but because the Sylveon ends up being more of like a wall than anything, and what you want for Froakie is to be in the backline just poking at things. I forgot. Did they hit for 20? They hit for 20, right? So we could risk the Guzma play technically. Or we could just back out and Giratina. That's probably better. But then we risk Cyrus, so I'm still going to cape. Okay, they had Sylvali. They had everything, actually. Geo also? Like, what else do you have? Jesus Christ, dude. I guess technically to keep Sylvali under wraps. Doing it like this means that they have to once again retreat, and that wastes the energy for the turn. Shout out to Double Cyrus. If we had one Cyrus, we had to think about it a little bit more, because we don't want to waste it like that, but... And then we just do it again, right? We could just Cyrus get out Rampardos. They have to put an energy on Sylvali to attack us, which means the backup Sylvali that could start trying to build up isn't build up enough. Oh, you know, we can't do it. We can't do it. We can't do it. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go Eevee here. I guess we could threaten to attack with this one if they don't do anything. Unfortunately, we can't stall the... We're not as safe as we were before, but... Yeah, that was pretty bad. I could have set up this Eevee instead. Because there was no way to stop them ramping as much as they wanted to. So the correct play was definitely to set up this Eevee, but whatever. That was a waste of an energy. Oof, maybe they don't even see the Sylvali? I don't know. All right. No red, please. Nah, even with red, we survive with 10 HP. Granted, again, we don't have healing and stuff, but at that point, we could switch into Greninja and do some damage that way. We would still appreciate if they just swing for 50 or something like that. All right, they had the Guzma. Have you pulled from Eve Grove? I have Aurora. I have every card. I'm a day one spender. Unfortunately, we did put the energy on this one. Guzma's what changed it, right? So now if they have Sylvali, they did waste both of their Galenions. If they have Sylvali and a supporter, we lose no matter what. But other than that, we're like, okay. I guess, no, Sylvali, Cyrus beats us. Cyrus with a head flip also beats us. I feel like in this situation, based on how we started or whatever, the fact they got Rampardos like super early, the only mistake I did was probably charging up the Greninja, and the only reason that was a mistake was because they hit us with Guzma instead of instead of Mars or something. This deck gets me the most right now. Let's see. Do they have it? Do they have it? This is like the same thing as losing to a Celesteela. Unless they evolve. If they evolve, by all means. Jimbo with the follow. Thank you. That feels worse than Celesteela, bro. It really does, right? When the game is played perfectly, it always comes down to a coin flip. It really does, right? That's how it feels every time. You could do everything as good as you could. So even then, so there I didn't even get punished for the one, like, maybe mistake that you could have considered a mistake. Which was charging the wrong Greninja. GG's, yeah. It's all good, it's all good. We could still... Again, I guess now is where, like, thanks to win streaks, I can still get to Masterball. The only issue with win streaks, bro, is that those people in the top 100 are climbing as we speak. I'm just trying to get to the dance. They've been dancing. Yeah, that's literally how I feel, Luop. What in the world? You have to believe in the heart of the cards? Bruh. Sylvanite Palkia, I guess. I haven't seen that since... Well, I barely saw it at the end of that season, and that's all I've seen about it, right? And this hand's a brutal too. Because they have initiative on attacking. I'm literally gonna cape just if they... Yeah, last week, literally, it was like... It was a deck for 3 days. This might be Sylvanite Palkia, yeah. Well, I'm glad I held red card. Granted, they could always activate their own, and I'll... I don't know why I said anything. My bro, Mena's number 5 in the category right now. I actually haven't checked who's on today. Who's grinding ranked right now? Oh, there's Yoshi. Outside of Yoshi, I actually do not recognize any of these people. Alright, let's back into the game. I forgot we got red carded. This hand is absolute buns. I know a lot better the streamers that stream like during the day, because that's when I actually watch Twitch. If they stream at the same time as me, unless they've rated me, I don't even I haven't seen their channels and stuff. Or if they stream longer than I have, that happens too. I was whew. I was ready. I'm not gonna lie, I was ready. Something, anything. What if it's just like 18 trainer Palkia? It might be at this point. I don't know, some that are on right now either. Unfortunately, we didn't draw a Jack right now. If we attack, we explode. We could set up Sylveon and then explode the following turn. Misty PTSD? For real, right? But it'll be at the Misty PTSD. What is going on, dude? There was once a time where some guy landed 5 heads with Misty. 5 heads is like rookie numbers, bro. No, I'm just kidding. We could start building up Giratina. We don't have time for that. low key against you. Oh, okay, that makes more sense of a sentence. I guess I could have put the other Eevee up front. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm cooked. Cyrus makes us lose that Froakie. I could have put this Eevee up front. Just wait until you see double hit. Yeah, no, the correct play would have been to collect with the Eevee. But it's fine, it's fine. Bro, what an amalgamation of garbage, dude. That's what they get for playing Misty. And what did I do wrong, babe? Why do I get this? I promise you, whoever went 15-0 in their tournament, I know I haven't been playing perfect, but let's just delete that from the memory, bro. I gotta delete everything from memory right now. It all happened when you took out A3a, put her back in. It would have made A3a would have made a difference, but you're not wrong. We have been losing since taking out A3a. But we were losing before as well. There's just a middle ground there where we won 3 games. She would have blessed your deck order. Aye. Only because I have nothing else to lose. These Masterball gatekeepers coin flips are killing me today. Bro, I just lost to a guy with Cyrusing out my Giratina with 30 HP and flipping a coin with their no. No Savali, no nothing. Just no coin flip. Tails I win, heads I lose, and bueno. Since we're talking about it, you're no outcome. Where's A3a is after this. I could have just searched it, I'm aware. But whatever. You know what? I'm losing because I have not put respect on this deck. Yo. Chuyun. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you for the follow. Now we're gonna win. What do you mean you can't use best deck? The hell was that? That was weird. Man, I keep getting destroyed by Incineroar, trying not to run Buzz. No, trying to run Buzz. You get wrecked by Incineroar. Yeah, no, the Incineroars I played today keep evolving turn 2, so there's not much I could do about them either. I think it's because of the middle space. Maybe, I don't know. I guess I'll try it after this one. Alright, so A3a's back. Ain't no way. Bro, they snapped. Why would anybody think that? A turn 0 red card. That's deserved. That's deserved. You can save with the space. No, I did put a space. Or you mean if I remove the space? We're still okay. But if there's a banned word, even with a space between, it's not usable. Okay, okay. We're still technically okay, right? If what's crazy? Oh, wait, who wouldn't have mattered? Luckily, we could evolve out of this. No, you're goated, Luop. You're right. You're right. And you bet your boy's not even gonna do the math. Actually, the math is that Lily cooks us. Lily puts him at 110, and we can't deal that much. Alright, that's the definition of not having Lily. Let's go. Hopefully, we could flip out of the burn. Alright. The cape didn't matter that turn, so I held it. Like, it wouldn't have made a difference. Does he have the second Incineroar? He could have all the house he wants. Just no Incineroar is what I'm asking for. Shout out to Luop. Irida stocks are going up. The how would kill me if they have Incineroar. So I'm saying they could have all the, they could keep all the house in the world. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they want all the house, I would give them my full art how in that instance, as long as he didn't pull up Incineroar. How is this possible? I write it. Incineroar is so disgusting on how fast they set up. Bro, they almost set up twice on me. Yeah, I get you, Mango. I'm just telling you what I meant by when, like, I didn't care if they had it, or all they cared about was the Incineroar. Oh. Did I put the win in the thing? I did, right? Yeah, that was our fourth win. Surely this is when we get the win streak. It starts now. Alright, I made the difference. It high-key did, right? It kept us out of the range of the Torracat. I mean, of the... Alright. And it's just glued to the opening hand, too. We're going second, so we have to put everything on the board. Technically, we could hold in an attempt to communication, but we kind of want everything that's on the board right now. Celesteela. Bustle. Okay, that start is fine with me. Interesting that they would put Bustle down already. Not saying that's like a rookie mistake, but I feel like it's not a pro play, if that makes sense. Alright, this Eevee will hold. Just in case we want to communicate next turn. And I'm not going to waste time on drawing a random card. Let's just charge up our win condition, I think. Yeah. Why risk the red card? What, going first, you have to assume he doesn't know what his draw is going to be, right? So he had no reason to put everything down yet. And if he would have had a one prizer, it's better off. And anyways, I didn't have a way to punish it or anything, but... Alright, alright. That's Pokeball. Nits, or Nai, I don't know how to pronounce that either. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Also, early cape allowing for Guzma. Yeah, they're just putting cards down realistically. Granted, that cape could definitely be a avoiding red card situation. All right, let's communicate. Send out. Yeah, probably Eevee. Hopefully it's Sylveon, but there you go. Wait, sorry, how does early buzz get punished? Yeah, you don't want it to get hit by... Or in the mirror match, you didn't want it to get hit by Pheromosa, etc, etc. There's like multiple reasons why you don't put it early. Granted, in this format, it's different, but now with Greninja everywhere, it kind of isn't that different, right? Where are my rare candies? I guess we played to try to find that. Yo, shout out to Cafe real quick. He watching too. Shout out. Oh god, I'm running out of time. And with only shout out. And with only 2 Pokemon, you can get Sabrina in that too. Ideally you want to put down Buzzwole once. ¿Cómo se dice? Once you're gonna put energy on him, that's when you put him down. And then you're okay with him getting pinged or whatever, because you got the hope that you see Erica's and stuff like that. Yeah, once you're ready to attach energy, that's when you commit the Buzzwole. Unless you're completely bricked, then that's your lead card, and then obviously you have to put him down, right? There's the rare candy. He can't hit me for lethal next turn. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Let's do this. I just bricked on first buzz as you said that. My bad, my bad. I'm spewing the bad energy right now. Alright, so as long as if he doesn't Erica or heal, Sylveon would ideally draw us into Cyrus, and we grab that. The reason I didn't evolve the Eevee is because if I found the Cyrus, I couldn't use it this turn for lethal. Just no Erica, no Erica, no Erica. I couldn't use it for lethal. And if I get red carded or Mars, I lost all the draw power that I had in the deck, basically. Alright. I don't know what they're thinking about. If they have a heal, you 100% use it here. Sabrina, that's not it. That's not the right play. We are banking on hoping to draw the Cyrus right here though. It has to be on the top 40% here, but that was a wasted Sabrina. Yeah, it was an Alright, GG's. Granted, they didn't get punished for playing it awkwardly. They just did. Like the Sabrina was awkward, but at the same time, I don't think they didn't have anything else to do. I'm waiting a week before I start playing ranked. that goes well with the name for real. Just a little scared. Nah, I agree. If is ranked only Buzz again? No. Bro, where do y'all come up with your usernames? There's like no vowels in there. How am I pronouncing that? Kaziki, or regardless, thank you for the follow. A little scared. I don't blame you. If you're not going for the top 100, if all you care about is getting into Master Ball, I would just wait, see where the format's at, see what people are playing, and you could climb from there. That's a good strategy. It's ranked only Buzz. No, currently it's a lot of variety. It's all over the place. There's a lot of Incineroar, which keeps the Buzz count low. I went against a lot of Solgaleo off stream. A lot of people on the deck that I'm using right now. It's all over the place. Want to see what decks are being played? Yeah. That's the best way to look at it. I came up with this name when I was 11. Let me tell you, bro. I'm almost 3 times that age, and I'm more than a little scared. I'm big scared. Solgaleo should be strong. Yeah, Solgaleo's strong. It's just if you run into Oricorio, you auto lose. I also feel like it really depends on what deck you're using. The matchups change radically. And make sure I haven't missed any messages. Start battle. I forgot. We're going first or second? Okay, we're going first. The Zeraora is annoying, but not the worst thing in the world. Magirna for Oricorios. You could technically play Magirna, but I just feel like I'll give my take on that. Hold up, let me play a little faster this time around. I'm gonna hold the second Eevee. I could look for Giratina here, but sucks that Bustle won't be as good. I think Bustle is good. It's just the Incineroars are kind of rough. I think Bustle and Darktina are going to get better as the format progresses because they're consistent decks that do what they have to do regardless of what's going on. By the way, did you know that Pokemon released an official percentage of the 10 most used decks in A3a? I did not. Do you have a link to that? I'll be willing to look at it. Hey, had a great time with Bustle. Yeah, no, Bustle is still playable. It's just not every deck right now. Alright, it's the Japanese Twitter. I'll send the link. I bet. Alright, let's communicate. Hope that Eevee falls into Sylveon so we could draw some cards. I got Master Ball last minute. 1:58 in the AM. Went 19-4 that day. Attaboy. What deck were you using? Oh, Bustle. Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah, Bustle is really good. I've seen a lot of Zeraora Sylveon in my climb to Master Ball today. I didn't even realize Tapu Koko was back there. Real talk. They researched. I've been stuck at Master Ball for hours. Oh no. I hate when I get stuck at Master Ball, dude. Alright, so this Froakie is Dunzo. I'm pretty much Dunzo. What deck are you using? I literally only play Buzzful now. At least I'm still a number. Yeah, right now I'm not even a statistic. This is brutal. Let me see. Okay, so we got this link. I'll check it out after the fact. And they got the electrical cord. What is even the win condition here, bro? We're so cooked. It's a rough matchup, and they haven't even put down Oricorio yet. Like, we literally needed, we needed Rare Candy there to at least start knocking down something, bro. Too fast for my deck? Yeah. Unless like unless I open like everything off rip, in which case then it's a little different. Alright, it puts us back to 130. All these decks are so fast, and with win streak bonus, people are gonna hit 5K this season. Yep. All you need is like a really good run. But maybe Zero Aura is a sleeper one this meta. A lot of Greninjas and Giratinas again. Or Choreo helps a lot. It really does. This is unplayable, dude. Mimikyu in this set is kind of cool. That's YouTube content, bro. I can't play that. It says coin flip, right? Did you see the top players already have like 2,000 points? Yeah, I did. One guy posted he made like 500 points in a day. If you get heads, you can do anything. Tag your point. Yeah, I know what it does. It's just I can't play coin flips. There's the Oricorio. Peep the lack of water energy, by the way. Wait a minute. What are they thinking about? What could they possibly be like debating? Like, do I win like this or like this? And I know what you're thinking. If that's the case, why haven't I retreated? Because people do stuff like this. What in the world? If we slow roll it, we could put him down to... Nah, we need to commit. We don't have double Cyrus though. We would need to tag him how many times before it matters? Okay, I feel like there's a way. There's a way here. Hold up. We lose the there's a way to lose the Cyrus. There's a way because we hit him to 110, brag him out, hit him to 7. He has to back out because we could drag out we could knock out Zero Aura this turn, and then he's forced to give us Tapu Koko, but it hit us for 90, and then we lose the Cyrus. If we hit Tapu Koko now to 110, drag it back out, put it to 40, then they hit us for 90. We tag them. We still lose the Cyrus, right? Okay, let's. This is hopefully I don't run out of time, but I'm gonna go this way. Both routes lose to Cyrus. I might as well do the route that could potentially win us this next turn. And that's why you don't. That's why we don't retreat, boys. What in the world was what? It's Cyrus. It's Cyrus in the chat on TikTok chat. Said Cyrus to Sarah. Had they said it, if you said it earlier, we were on the same wave. It was definitely the way to. Thank you for the like. If anybody knows how to use Cyrus, it definitely is Cyrus. Do you think Tapu Koko fits better than Savali? No. Only reason I say that is because, Cyrus is broken. Yeah, it really is. The only reason I don't think Tapu Koko is because Tapu Koko gets countered by Oricorios. Tapu Koko is a 2-pointer. And it's doing 90. Savali is doing 100 for 2 energy. And if it gets knocked out, it's just 1 point. I don't know. That's my personal... obviously, if you start Tapu Koko basic, you don't need to evolve. You don't need to find a supporter. Like, it does the 90 by itself. But yeah, it being 2 points, you gotta thank him. He gave me the win there. You gotta appreciate that. All right, let me look at this list. Buzzwell was the most used decks, the Valorant part of those, and then okay, yeah, this made sense. The list that didn't make sense was the season before this one, where I think they said like Solgaleo was the most played deck in ranked, and I was like, what? And that was in the format where like Giratina was taking over everything. Am I tripping? What was the format? There was a format where Solgaleo was like the most played deck, and it made no sense because it was nowhere near the best deck. It had to have been A2B or A2A or whatever. I don't know exactly, but Darktina being number 4 makes sense. Stoke Charizard 4. There's another Solgaleo somewhere down the line. I don't know what that means. Hold on. Let me catch up with the chat right here. Guava 6 win streak just hit Ultra Ball 1. Attaboy. Do I think Tabu Coco? I already answered that. Yeah, Soga Skarm is like number 5, but I never saw one in Master. I saw 0 Soga Skarms the entire time, like all of last season. I never saw one. Not even at the beginning. Didn't Soga Skarm win one of the first tourneys that season? I think. I don't believe so, but I could be wrong. All right, let's get back to it. Probably lower ranked Soul was more popular. Yeah, no, but this is a list of what was played in Masterball, I'm pretty sure. Like, specifically Masterball. Hold on, let me double check. Translate post. Unable to fresh translation. What are you talking about, bro? Alright, so I can't confirm if it's just in general or if it's Masterball only. It doesn't want to translate. Alright, let me get back to playing here. A2 is Celestial Guardians, which added Solgaleo. A2A is Extra Dimensional Crisis. Current is A2B. Okay, yeah, so I'll check on ChatGPT. Alright, let me know. A2... Yeah, so Celestial Guardians format had Solgaleo as the most used deck in ranked. When the meta had... Like, Solgaleo was okay, but it was definitely not a top deck in my opinion. At least not in my experience. Skarm Soul was the most popular. Yeah, 2 seasons ago. Then last season, apparently the most popular was Buzzwell, which does not surprise anybody. Do you run a copy of Espeon or normal Sylveon? Not in this list. Realistically, you don't even care about attacking. Actually, I don't want to... I guess just to draw cards is better. No, this list is focused on winning with Greninja and Giratina. And then obviously, if Sylveon's attacking, you do that as well, right? Sylveon's here literally for consistency on finding your Greninjas. And if a turn 1 Giratina being... You're facing grass, though. Yeah, there's a whole lot of Buzzwole currently, apparently. Like, clearly I can't punish a lead Pheromosa, but why would you ever do that? It's an official post. I think it would be probably referring to the popularity of decks across all ranks, not just Master Ball. The only reason that makes me think all ranks is the fact that it has all the balls on the side. Pause. We could... I guess red card here is as good as ever, as it's gonna be. They already researched once. And I'm a Pokeball. Granted, I do want to see Giratina, but it's not necessary. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Never punished. I can't evolve this turn. I low-key want to save the research. Let's just go here. I almost collected, but we have to build up Giratina for sure. And I guess if we want to attack with... If we have a window to attack with Sylveon, we could do that. And pass there. Alright, making sure I'm not missing no messages here. Ranked match season A3a usage top 10, which introduced the top 10 usage rates from the recently concluded. Okay, yeah, so it's everything. It's a little bit of everything. That makes more sense on some of the random decks that are there. Alright, so all we need to see is like actually there's a lot of like rare candy. When you see rare candy, We need to see Cyrus, and then we just like auto win here. I almost want to collect, but I guess we could collect next turn. If we collect here, like we could charge up Giratina now and then start collecting, or we could collect now and then next turn Giratina gets the psychic energy anyways. Now let's do this and then we'll collect next turn if necessary. Where is this information posted? On the Japanese. It's if you scroll up, Nessa posted it. It's a TCG Pocket Japan. No, this usage chart is not limited to Masterball rank in the top right corner. The blue shield and da-da-da-da means all ranks included. All right. Wait a minute. So they just gave us the win if we find Greninja. Okay. GG's, I guess. What are Buzzwell players doing, bruh? What was that? Buzz player took a few days off and forgot stuff. Either that or it's people that just got the deck post the set dropping and they don't have like the ins and outs of it. Which granted, I'll be honest. I do believe Buzzwell has had the one of the higher learning curves that a deck has had in a while. And if I don't know if that's a hot take, I think it's pretty like I could back it up. Like I could give you like reasons of why I believe that, but like Buzzwell was a top deck, and yes, somebody who doesn't know what they're doing could win, but somebody that knew what they were doing, if both players drew their best hands and somebody knew what they were doing, they will win 100% of the time. From knowing when to or how to get Buzzwell to attack again, there's like so many lines that do it. Like obviously there's the double Celesteela, but then there's the one where you only have Celesteela and Buzzwell that you could still bounce back and forth if you have Lusamine. Like there's, it's similar to Darktina, funny enough, where like yes they're consistent decks, yes they're top decks, yes everybody hates them, but I think one of the reasons it's so hated is that not everybody could just pick it up and have a good day. Do you have any Solgaleo updated lists? I honestly think people are just running it back. If anything, oh, this is my first time playing against this. Guz most complicated in my opinion. Guz could be complicated until you draw, like, unless you start like Poison Barb and you just sit. No, I'm just kidding. I like Guzzlers as a deck that I want to try to play more this season than I did before. This hand is I almost want to send this Greninja away in hopes to see a different basic Pokemon. Because we already have the Sylveon to draw some cards. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Gusby, Sapling, and Cineroars right now. I think Celebi was the opposite. Getting heads could cover for sloppy plays. Yeah, no. Celebi was definitely not a high. Like, yeah, no. There was no line of play there. And especially, when it became the best deck in the sense that people were playing with Executor, it's just like, did my Executor hit for 80? Oof, I won. Like, like yeah, I don't know. I guess our target here, we definitely want to get rid of the ones that evolve into like, Creamy, right? Having no psychic energy coming is kind of brutal. I'm gonna keep a track of how many of these sweet relays we're gonna take. Current count 1. Alright, there's Froakie. Notepad out. Deadass. We got the notepad right on. Literally have a notepad. Taking notes. Okay, we could. It does what? How much damage next turn? 30. But this one back here can't attack anyways. But it would do a lot more. Alright, so the most they could probably do is 30. If they evolve into the Creamy, it does something else, but we do have a A3a. Okay, I'm gonna evolve the Sylveon in the front. That already felt bad. But whatever. If I evolved the one in the back, I could have collected this turn. We could technically red card, but they haven't shown us any reason to do so. And I'll put Cape here just because to lower the hand size. We'll alright. Incineroar with who? One shots Guz now. It does, right? That's kind of crazy to think about. Alright, let's pass. The evolved mystery does 40 for every time a sweet relay is used. Yeah, that's why I have the notepad keeping track of how many times they've used it. Yikes. Okay. That's okay. We got Cyrus back. We got the rare candy. Beautiful. We could literally start sniping out these Alcremies. The only new EXs I have are 2 Dragonites, which felt mediocre in random battles before rank release, and 1 Flareon, Prima, and Snorlax. Alright, so I think we definitely have to shoot the Creamy, right? Oh, and 1 Immersive Eevee. Or, technically, this thing can't knock us out yet. So let's get rid of Milcer, and then next turn we get rid of this guy. We have to tag him first. Because if they have some kind of healing or whatever, or like some cape. Let's get rid of this one, and then next turn we get rid of that one. So far, it's swinging for 80. So if they have red, we'll cry. But other than that, you see, they went for this one. They do have Irida, right? Technically, they could be playing that. I was about to say, if that thing hits double, I might cry. Alright, so 100%, we get rid of this guy. That's like their win condition gone. Next, we get ready this up. Second, we don't even have to risk Sylveon. We have a second coming next turn, so we can hold it for a potential Irida draw. And before they play that old lady. And before they play the grandma and grab the Milcery back or whatever it's called. EXs were very hard to pull for me too. Couldn't play this deck, so I played Savali Rampardos almost to Masterball. Yeah, I didn't... No, I'm lying. I max spent, so I definitely got the cards. The only thing I didn't get was EVEX until the following reset where I opened more packs and finally pulled it. Alright, GG's. I'm at 1498, and most of my progress was from Guzzlord Poison. Yeah, no, I feel like the Guzzlord deck lives... Maybe it doesn't die by the Poison Barb, but once you have Poison Barb, like your win percentage has to go through the roof. Like, obviously nobody has a stat on that, but if you like were to take a notepad and take account, did I draw the Poison Barb, yes or no? Like your win rate has to go through the roof, I believe. We did it. How long will it last? I don't know. We're in there, dude. Unranked. Probably. Bro, our win rate is so trash. That evolved Milcery does... Oh, okay, no, I already read that. Good job. Thank you. It took longer than I wanted it to. Top 1,000, though. No. Alright. Our win rate... Shout out to off-stream me being able to focus. So, somebody... Oh, they haven't cracked top 2K yet. Yo, just turn back in. You ended up keeping the double Cyrus? No, I dropped the Cyrus for the Irida. Just hit Ultra the same game as that I hit Masterball. Oof. Just keep climbing, bruh. You'll be here in no time. Shoutouts to the win streaks. All right, let's see what the lowest is already at. So 1640. GG's. All right, so 1640 is the goal. Our win streak is currently at 5 games. I don't know what the boost is, but... All right, hold up. I might need... Hold up. Just finished. All right, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Gotta be dad for a second. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. All right, all right. My bad. We back, we back, we back. What I miss? What I miss? Just tuned back in. Did you end up double Cyrus? Not cut it. Here's your source. Win streak info. Oh, that's good to know. Pocket zones also. If you're a beginner, pocket zones really good to figure out what basically news, anything that's going on in the game. They usually have it. So what is it? These are sub ranks. Where's the win streak? Okay, so from now on, every win is 22 points. So we cannot lose. We must continue to climb. No pressure. What else? Did I miss any YouTube comments? Doesn't seem so. Alright, what else? Just got to Great Ball 4. Alright, good job, good job. What deck are you playing? If I already asked that question, I'm sorry. And bro's here at Masterball. Well, I started at Ultra Ball 4, to be fair. So it's not like I did some crazy climb. I just keep the win streak going. From every win from here on out is 20 points. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. Okay, fire. Jesus Christ. Surely they'll brick. No. At least we're going second. There's a silver lining in all of this. Flareon Sylvali? Please don't red card me, bruh. Please. My hand is so gas. Mars, we can't get Mars. No red card, no red card. I think we, that's just GG's, right? That has to be GG's. You should maybe have streak status on screen. True. Honestly, it's never been like a thing, so I didn't even think about it, but that's a good idea, Icebreaker. I gotta find where in the layout to add it. Probably right next to the record. I could make my logo a little smaller. Oh, you back? Can you repeat whatever you said to my chat? I got you. Oh, I did ask what deck you were playing. I gotta speed up. I forget that these animations take literally eons. The Giratina Ori Ninja body's basically everything in Great Ball. Especially, I feel like there'll probably be a bunch of Solgaleos in Great Ball too, right? Like, since it's a fast deck, probably people are on it. I think the only thing that you'll be scared of is like the Savali. I mean the Oracle, and specifically like Rampardos. It's probably like your biggest. They're already working on the Savali in the back. Nah, this is GG's. There's like no way we lose this. GG's. Look at this. This is crazy. This is Master Ball level. I would have gone from 1450 to 1460. But instead, that is crazy. From like 60 something all the way to 90. Every win from here on out is 22 points until I lose, and then I have to like get here again. Like, who? That's not good. there's no way that's proper. Jump 200 spots in one win. Jimbo, you just passed me. Win streaks are broken. We just can't lose now. We just gotta keep it going. My win rate is literally one above 50. Like, I'm basically 50%, and I'm like skyrocketing. 20,000 channel points to redeem 100 hydrations at once. I just chugged the entire half gallon. I gotta work on being better on that side of like Twitch and stuff. Like giving. I also on YouTube. I finally applied for. I met the requirements to apply for like the mini partnership, like the one where you could get members and stuff. Again, that's something I have to work on, making it like worth for anybody to actually like commit to. All right, this matchup on paper, I feel like it's like, yeah, you on YouTube, I don't really know how it works, but it's like I could set up like different. It's almost like Twitch subs, but on YouTube, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let's research first and then Pokeball. Yeah, like different tiers. And like there's like for $1, you get to see views, watch the videos early. The only thing is that the only thing with stuff like that, to be honest, is that I make most of my YouTube videos days of, like the day of, because of like the whole being a parent thing. But you see, I'll work on it. I'll figure it out. I haven't been accepted yet, so it doesn't matter. Red card turn 1 would seem abysmal. Red card, we're gonna hold it until we see their Froakie on board. Technically, we could put Cape down, but again, unnecessary card as well. Couldn't really play around that. Sylveon would be great, though. What rank did I start at yesterday? Ultra Ball 4. That's the best 4 cards I could have asked for, probably. Let's draw our cards first. Although I still think I should hold red card for when we see something else on the board. Damn, Greninja would have been a lot better there, not gonna lie. And there's no Psychic Energy coming. We do have Irida though, so we could afford to take a Pyukumuka hit here. And if they Mars, like whatever, this red card might be greedy, but I'm gonna hold it. Let's just flop on them. Couldn't get out of Ultra Ball 4 for 2 weeks and you're already top 1000 Master Ball. Nah, but this win streak stuff is broken. Bro, this poor guy. All we need is Greninja. Nah. And again, no Psychic Energy. That is brutal. Like we could technically draw a card, but it's not worth it. Any Pokemon could become what we need. Let's just flop on him again. Pause. I thought there was no win streak bonuses post. This season, they added it for Ultra Ball and Master Ball. Alright, GG's. That guy bricked more than anybody I've ever seen in my life. And just like that, 22 more points. It changed for the season. Yeah, and then the following season, you can't get demoted. We are skyrocketing right now. What if chat were to team up? What is that? Oh, the collecting. Oh, y'all just add all your points and drown me in Nah, I should put like a high. Imagine a point channel points to just chug a monster and then I just have a heart attack midstream. All right, where are we? Top 500. How far are we from the what? We're still a ways away from this though. We need 5 wins to catch up almost. Like 6. 1 point per cannon monster. You imagine? I just immediately collapse. What deck is this? How's it going, Banana? I'll show you after. It's the deck that Jody posted from his stream yesterday that got onto Masterball. The stream did start very ugly between misplays, unlucky like plays. They had Sogaleo. This is an ugly matchup. If they have everything, luckily we do have Cape. That's a good start. Cause that's a survive it. Wait, what? Whoops, didn't mean to pick that up. Are we going first or second? I didn't see. We're going second. All right, Giratina go down. By the way, the ranks are inflated in the beginning before everyone else accumulates up there, so it's not as FOMO as it may seem. It helps your mind relax. Immediately redeems 2.4k monster cans. Bro, I literally have a mini fridge right next to my setup, thanks to the wife. I got them on deck. I got monsters for days. Not a sponsor though, and not recommended. Unless Coca-Cola company wants to talk to me. If they want to talk to me, I'll listen. I'll listen. Yeah, the wife is the MVP. Interesting. Obviously not ideal. But there's worse things in the world. Alright, let's Pokeball. Greninja, please. I mean, Froakie. I definitely meant Froakie, but we got it anyways. Yeah, by the way, Master Ball is still 1450 at the end of the day. So any of y'all that, like, your goal is to hit Master Ball, no matter how many win streaks or whatever, you'll hit it, right? Don't worry about that. Bro's earphone, though. I have an AirPod on. Wait, hold, the AirPod's over here. The AirPod. I'm literally... These earphones, or headphones... No, not headphones. What is it called? Whatever. These things are from a gas station across the street. I didn't have, like, a big headset. Alright, so win conditions are forming, and lose conditions are also in front of us. A Sylveon to draw some cards would have been nice, but giving it up for 1 point is okay too. Alright, so this guy's coming up next turn. Greninja could tank 1 hit and then retreat. Now I meant, why is it just hung up there? Oh, it's just how it got cut up with my ear. I put it over my ear and it was just like stuck there. Okay, hold on. So for sure we're retreating, right? We're not staying in here. So let's start with the rare candy play. Alright, we do that. Then we have to retreat no matter what, right? Technically, we're not forced to retreat, but... If their 1 card in hand is Guzma, like, they deserve it. I have 4 of those shiny Greninjas. I don't know why, because you're the GOAT, dude. I had to craft my second one, and I got lucky. I was super happy when I pulled my second one. I mean, when I pulled the first one. Alright, if they don't have Guzma, I guess our what we lose to is like I guess technically I could have stayed in with Giratina, huh? I could have stayed in with Giratina, and if he played it like this, I would have just like won. I could technically A3a here. Yeah, I'm A3a just so that I don't lose to Guzma. If they have Cyrus, it is what it is. Had I known they would commit to the Solgaleo play, granted, they probably would have played it differently otherwise, right? And until last season, I had a single Frogadier. I had to trade for it. Alright, so I was, for some reason, the Greninjas are really attracted to me. I have 7 normal ones, 9 promos, and 4 shinies. I couldn't play Greninja until it became a promo. So, like, there was a bunch of early sets in the early days. Yeah, we're cooked, chat. We're cooked. Technically, there is a win condition. It's not very relevant or very obvious. We're essentially like really, really cooked, right? But there's a line. The promos made it way more accessible, 100%. Alright, so that's... There's no red or Cyrus there, so that's good. No Lily either. Alright, the win condition is them not having Cyrus and us. We need. They have to not have Cyrus, and we need to draw a basic Pokemon. The chances they have Cyrus though are very, very high, right? Don't get me wrong. And this is probably the wrong. Hold on, what? Yeah, this was the wrong. We have to risk it. We have to hope that we get Eevee off of this. It's the only way we win, is the issue. Actually, no. Hold on. We're already committed, so it's like, okay, no. We need Eevee off of this, and we need a top deck to Sylveon. Never mind. Alright, whatever. Eevee is the only card, right, that can evolve? Only EX? Yes, only EX that could evolve, correct. Again, we lose to Cyrus. We lose to a lot of things, honestly. If they don't have Cyrus, we could play for the tie. Cards in deck is 2. No, they have it. How long do you think it's going to take them to just play the one? Do you think they're going to let the clock run down and then just Cyrus anyways? Oh, they didn't have it. Okay. Granted, without us having Cyrus, the tie is also not available. I thought it only evolves in an EX, so I confidently sent out the bird. Got bodied by Glaceon. Alright, so basically if we top deck Cyrus, we could tie the game. That's it. Alright, GG's. There goes the win streak. I thought it only evolves to... Oh, like that it could only evolve into an EX is what you mean? No, it could evolve into anything that Eevee could evolve into. Solgaleo's probably our worst matchup. And it's not even like that we struggle against. Oh, yeah, I guess it's another Incineroar. Like if they set up too fast, there's nothing we could do. It didn't help that we never saw Sylveon, so we didn't draw cards or anything. Yeah, you didn't know it could DEX itself. Yeah, that's probably the best thing that it has going for it. Alright, so back to winning regular points. And losing regular points too. I think the only mistake was Richie Giratina. Is that honestly, I didn't expect him to. I guess so. I could have played that differently, but granted, I feel like they only did that because of I don't know. I think Greninja swap was a misplay that could have changed the outcome. Oh, so it's the same thing. The changing is that realistically he had no reason to attack there, but you're right. Obviously, hindsight and all that stuff, but let's go research. I could have held research, but I really want to see my... Okay, perfect. And then this is automatic EV. And we're going to hold Froakie in hand for the communication. If we don't get red carded, we red card them immediately. All right, so far so good. Nothing that we're like worried about. You could red card immediately to thin your own hand. Yeah, no, but it's red card is exclusively for decks like this. Chat, what the hell is this emote? I think that was like some promotion that Twitch had with like, what is it, Charlie XEX or something? I think everybody got access to it. Alright, let's research again. Alright, so the worst thing that we could get off of this communication. Hey yo. Ivanette with the follow. Is a Eevee. Everything else is fire. All right. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Did our... It's okay. It's okay. They still don't necessarily have it, right? That doesn't mean they have it. All right, looking good. Looking good. Oof, they are right as clutch too. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Low-key, that's not even the worst play. But it was obviously not a good play. I was definitely supposed to get rid of a Litten. It might work for the best. Is it a Rida or a Rita? I have no idea. I've even said a Rida. I don't even know. I don't know. If they evolve into Incineroar here, we deserve it. We deserve everything that comes to us here. One Litten was supposed to be 20 HP. The other one's supposed to be Gonzo. Just call it Perula. How's it going, Skillet? Is that like the name in the anime or something? Like, is that the Japanese name? Is it even in the anime? Skillet with the follow. Thank you. I know it's from Arceus, right? From the Legends Arceus, I think. I don't know. It's an Italian. It's the Italian name, but Arrivederci. Is Hisui in the anime? I have no idea. That's what I just asked. Okay, so they had it. They just don't know where to put it. Okay, cool. Yugi, how's it going? Currently, we're in danger because I'm an idiot. But it still might work for the best, funny enough. I think he was exaggerating your question because it put him in deep thought too. Alright, let's do all our actions as fast as possible so we don't get timed out. I think I played so bad that he didn't know what to do. All right, hold up. Don't need to do that. 100% need to hit the active Incineroar. Greninja's probably going to chill in the back for as long as possible, so we'll send out Giratina. Give potential energy to Sylveon here. We already attacked. We already did ping damage. Everything. All right, let's go with Chaotic Impact. Just love how some names change. Which makes me think, what's the name that comes to mind? Lieutenant Surge, Sergeant Bob. That's one. I think it's in French that it becomes Sergeant Bob. Guys, I know this is a card space, but the Persona Gacha is peak. You're going for the second Crown Eevee bag. I will open. Oh wait, you did ask. Am I done opening new packs? I'm done using currency to open new packs. I'm 100% gonna. I'm 100% gonna open every time my pack resets. I'm gonna keep opening from the new set. I'm still missing 1-star Flareon. I'm missing 1-star Vaporeon, and a second Eevee bag would be fire. But I'm not going for it the same way I was going for Pokeball. Pokeball, I dropped bread until I could craft it. Speaking of packs, I should have one available now. I'm skipping this set, only doing gonna do dailies. Yeah. That's probably the best way to do it. This set doesn't have, although I'm playing a deck. I honestly, make sure you get your Sylveons though. Whether it's through Wonder Picks or whatever, Sylveon is ridiculous. Cyrus is Helio in Spanish. Or Elio, right? It would be, you don't pronounce the H. So the reset literally said you're opening a pack now. Okay, so we get an Eevee Grove pack. I wish me some luck in the chat. I wish I had the willpower to skip a set. That's to be expected. Alright, let me check the Wonder Picks to see if any of the cards I'm looking for are there. Oh, a second immersive Eevee would be cool too. Anything other than Sylveon to keep an eye out? Not necessarily. Like, it depends. I guess we'll find out over time, right? It's just Sylveon drawing 2 is a card that's gonna be broken. Like, no matter how. Sylveon EX, yeah, 100% the EX. The regular Sylveon is good too, but in a specific deck. The current Sylveon, Sylveon EX feels more like a Shiinotic, where you can fit it into any deck and it's just a draw 2 engine. Sylveon EX is pretty good, but I can see Power Creep coming. It's a 2 to 4 card engine. It'd be taking space, but it's like Shiinotic, and I guess you could look at it the same way. Like Shiinotic got power crept immediately by Sylveon. What do you think about Flareon EX? That's what I was about to say. Flareon is another one that I respect, but like I wouldn't blame you for skipping it. I don't think it's gonna be game changing. Why is creep censored? It might be your settings because I can see it. Alright, so absolute garbage in my Wonder Picks. A Sylveon would be nice, but I already have it. Alright. Back to the games. Let me check how to turn it off. E. Yeah, it's not from my end. I wouldn't say Sylveon power creep Shiinotic, because Shiinotic is guaranteed every turn where it's alive for a Pokemon. That's fair. But I mean, like, in some spaces, it definitely has its different uses. But one of the decks I want to try out is Magnezone with Sylveon instead of Shiinotic. 8-game win streak, I'm coming for you. Hey, yo. That puts you Ultra Ball what? What Ultra Ball you in right now? That 22-point power is crazy. This is basically Simon's deck, but instead of Ori, it's Eevee Sylveon. Yeah, basically. I think in his chat, it's probably like, it didn't let him see it. That's my guess. Going second, we could double Froakie. Sylveon would be more like a research power creep because it's not once per turn. I don't know if it's a power creep because you would still play draw 2 every time. But I get you. I get you. It's... I guess the better way to put it is that it's Shiinotic adjacent. Like, it's a... Why is it called the Simon deck? Because Simon is a French player. Well, French-speaking player. that got up to top 10 at some point. I don't know where he ended up finishing last season, but he basically was the same way Jody played this deck and got it like out to the people, to the masses to see. He did the same with the... Oh, wait, no. I was about to say, like, with the deck that we're going against, but no, there's the Shaman. Granted, Simon, all he did was remove a Shaman and put Pukumuku, but it changed the game. It changed the deck completely, so I can't even hate. If you click on asterisk, it asks you if you want it shown. Alright, so I'm not going to research because we need we need this play right here to work. And we want to make our hand look as unassuming as possible. So we just flop on him. You run one EV Sylveon line with it or two? I'll show you the list after the fact. It's just two basic EVs and two Sylveons. That's the only thing of EVs that you'll see. Alright, let's see where their energy goes. Bro, que manera tener cartas. Okay, so they're gonna commit to that one. That's fine. We do have A3a, so we're okay. Let's research first so it doesn't look like we already had it, you know? This is guaranteed Eevee. Some decks might run one Eevee and one Sylveon, just depending on the build. Yeah, but I'm the current build I have is definitely the 2 and 2. Just going down from Masterball to top 1,000. Just going from... It depends on your win streaks. Currently, if you just go into Masterball, I think you're in top... I don't think there's 1,000 people in Masterball right now. I got into Masterball, granted, with like 22 points. And I was number 800 or something like that. So currently, it does not take time. Alright, so by no means are we like in a position where we automatically win. But we might be. Let's see if we could draw into something good here. I'm thinking just stop playing after I reach Master Ball. Whatever you're comfortable with. If they have a supporter item, I'll read that later. There's 2,000 people in Master Ball now? Jesus, they're climbing fast. This is not guaranteed anything. But we're definitely Pokeball. Then we'll send out we'll communicate the Giratina away in hopes for another Greninja. We're not going to have time to build up Giratina. Especially with all the water energy. Unfortunate. If we A3a, we still lose to Magnezone, right? So there's no reason to A3a right here. There's nothing crazy. Like, Magnezone's their only option here. So let's put energy here. Put Eevee down. Oh, Jesus, we're running out of time again. Why am I so bad at this? We really need to see Cyrus off of the... I don't think even it's a concept in the game's anime. Hold on, okay. If they had a supporter or item that devolved an evolution so you can pivot into another one, they're in the physical card game, there's an item that devolves your opponent's Pokemon. And what you end up doing in the main TCG is like you hurt them just enough so that when you devolve them, the counters knock them out. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. Why do they take so long if they have it, dude? They just give me hope for no reason. Whatever. We're definitely in danger, but like hurt them enough and then Guzman to kill. Basically, that's exactly how you would play it. Red card couldn't have been any later. The psychic energy at least is coming up. Is that at least... Bro, if Greninja's literally the bottom card, I might cry. Okay, we got it. That means Giratina's the last card. What's the line here? I guess technically this to like retreat at some point. We only have one Cyrus to play with, so it's not like we could sneak in multiple knockouts here. And they have Shaman to randomly heal. The Giant Cape I'm gonna hold off for Greninja. Actually, we could do it already, just in case they play some random hand manipulation or something. We lose to a bunch of cards. We lose to Cyrus, we lose to Sabrina, we lose to... Granted, not this turn. I mean, in the upcoming turns. CBK with the follow. Thank you, thank you. Alright, what's the best way to do this? There's like no proper way of doing this, right? Giratina might be a wall. We could Irida. No, we gotta save Irida for next turn. Alright, this is the play. This is the play. I'm not saying this is correct. I'm not saying this is gonna win us the game. We got 20 seconds. I could do this in time. Wait, technically I could just stall here for a turn and they can't attack me. I didn't even think of this. Alright, hold up. New win condition. Stall for like 1 second. You see, the issue with that, Caribou, is that I see it, and I could say Irida with what you wrote. Is it Re or Ri? Like, is it Irida or Irida? Like, it's still, I could still pronounce, I could look at what you're saying and still mispronounce it because I'm a boulder. Irida. Okay, I could say that. Also, again, at any point we lose to Sabrina, Cyrus, all of that. I mean, to Cyrus, I can't play around everything. Guzma also beats me. Yeah, GG's. We had to stall as much as possible. Like the letter E in the alphabet. Irida. I think the R is more like in Spanish. Irida? E-reader? E-reader? But it gets transcribed as an I because gets transcribed as E. Deck list, please. I got you. I don't know why I think that, man. He just beat me. Hold on. Let me update the rank, though. I mean, the record. Got the crown back. Attaboy. Is that your second one? I feel like you had one already. Last one you said. E-reader. Deck list. For everybody. Why didn't you use Greninja? Why didn't I use Greninja? At what point? My bad. I didn't see the TikTok message. I gotta be a little bit better on that. Did I use the below without using... It didn't matter because of Cyrus, but... Or you mean why I didn't attack? R's in Japanese are different. Tongue is in the position for saying an L sound, but you say an R instead. That's why there's the stereotype of Japanese mixing up R and L's. So they're the Puerto Ricans of the Asian people. So it sounds more like an L than an Italian R. I don't think it matters how the names are pronounced. Everyone pronounces it differently. That's fair. It's cool to learn it though. This is turning into a dialect class. Bruh, it's turning into a dialect class and you're talking to a guy that doesn't know how to pronounce anything. Alright, hopefully whoever needed the list got it and we're going to run it back. Puerto Ricans of the Asian people who's clipping. Hey, it's if you think about it, it's accurate. It's pretty cool to learn the right way to pronounce Pokemon names. Yeah, it took me forever to pronounce Savali. You can skip and go double Cyrus. True, and I never have to pronounce it again. This is just stuff I learned in high school over 15 years ago. Damn, we're old, Caribou, we're old. Granted, what I did in high school was take Spanish because I already knew it, so. Alright, so. I dare you to pronounce. Hold up. Funny enough, I was watching a video on YouTube where it came up, and I did not register the name. Hold up, let me. There's no world where we don't just research here. Is it Jogauji? Is it gonna be like algae or something? You taking Spanish is comparative advantages, bro. I took AP Spanish, but the test was made for people that have never spoken Spanish a day in their life, bro. It was made for gringos, so it was like. It was quite easy to say the. Bro, it was the easiest 5. I didn't have to take language in college because of it. That Mars hurts, but what hurts more is that we don't even have a psychic energy to attack. Dude spoke better than the teacher. Nah, I'm from Florida, bro. We all be speaking Spanish left and right. I did the same, but for Italian, oof. My parents only speak Spanish. Alright, so we're gonna lose. This Eevee is like as good as gone. My issue with Rick, before I say the second part, is that I don't know if it's Rayquaza or Rayquaza. I always say both. And I could be wrong on both, which is crazy. Watch this, y'all. Nice, then stream in Spanish or Italian, please. I do put... I can't speak Italian, to be honest. Rayquaza. Okay, let's go with Rayquaza. I don't speak Italian. I did a Duolingo for Italian. I think we could collect, but given the situation, actually, I'll collect. It's a hard emphasis on the A. If I stream one day, I'll speak Italian. If you speak Spanish, you speak Italian. Very simple. Yeah, no, I could read Italian better than I could speak it. Comes more naturally to me, but apparently it's pronounced Rayquaza. Okay, so number 2. Bet. Rayquaza. I'm Italian. Give me a Mamma Mia with emotions in it. Nah, it's all good, Seagull. I feel like I don't know if it's because of when I stream or whatever. There's always, even when I was streaming Dragon Ball, the Italians, bro, are like big supporters of my stuff. I have zero clue what this means. Hold up, I don't know what he's referring to, but oh, it's hard emphasis on the A. Oh, okay, Requay. Like when you say Requay, Arceus, I say Arceus. I don't know if the C is a key or you have to say Arceus or whatever, or like those people that say that. I say Arceus. Alright, before I run out of time, whoa, we Pokeball first. I definitely knew that I was out of targets. So I should have done this first, draw into communication, then Pokeball. It's supposed to be Arc, like Noah's Arc. That makes sense. Also, what is bro playing, bro? So Arceus. Arceus? Oh, Arceus. Okay, there, I got it. Okay, I put it together. Arceus. People will understand you either way, and that's the purpose of language, to be understood, as long as the spelling, pronunciation, grammar is indistracting from the message. I don't know, bro. People bullied Hooglin off of Pokemon Pocket with the whole pronunciation stuff. And I don't even blame the guy. I say Arceus too. Yeah, but apparently it's Arceus. And honestly, it doesn't sound that bad. Like, the dude had to disable comments from Pokemon Pocket because of how, like, crazy people were about pronunciations. Granted, he did say Pidgeot, but nonetheless, like, I don't think that's cool. Like, you see, like, you telling me to pronounce something and we have, like, fun about it, that's something. But, like, going onto a YouTube comment and being like, oh, granted, I don't know what they said. But anything that makes somebody not have comments because of how evil or gross you're being is ridiculous. Like, it had to be so bad. Alright, so, bro, when I was looking up the Savalli pronunciation for you, I came across several YouTubers that have hundreds of 5-second videos on the pronouncing Pokemon names. Bro, they found the niche. They should make it shorts, though. They probably would. People say Ace. I can't even mentally think that. I say Arceus, but I went to Pokemon Arceus YouTube trailer and they say Arceus. Yeah, being rude or mean about it is not okay. Real ones know Arceus. Nah, who says Arceus, bro? What? Ain't no way nobody said. Who said that? I wouldn't hold it against mispronouncing Pokemon names. I grew up with Gen 1 and 2, less familiar with the later gens. Bro, I get cooked with the later gens. I have no idea what people like. Well, you see me. People be following my Twitch, and I have no idea how to pronounce anything. I've realized gaming isn't good at spelling pronunciation. Bro, we just don't read. Yu-Gi-Oh players, we just put cards down and hope, like, did they scoop? The best pronunciation is the one that everyone can agree is wrong because it's funny. Bro, I spent weeks saying Silvally. No, I never said Silvally. But now I know what I said, so I can't even think of what my wrong pronunciations were. I think people make fun of Jody because he says Garantina. Nah, but what y'all don't understand is that his Giratina is guaranteed to get him the W, so that's where it comes. That's a bad joke. Never mind. We Yu-Gi-Oh players just slap the cards in ED Pro until we get it right. Bro, the card lit up. I clicked OK. You have one more? I got you. Well, anybody asking for Dartina? Here it is. Yveltal. That one's a little easier, I think, unless I mispronounced it, obviously. Then, like... Alright, so it looks like we're okay. Like, this Nihilego in danger, right? Silvally, crazy. So... Alright, hold on. Let's research first. I think it's hybridized Gyarados and Giratina. Oh, Giratina. Okay, I see where he gets there. Yveltal. Okay, so we say it the same. I just don't know. It's spelled crazy, but actually easy to say. Bet. Alright, so our hand is cracked. It's just a matter of, are we going to get red carded or Mars in a deck that probably plays multiple of each? We could even... I'm even going to put Cape on Giratina, because if they use... Instead of Mars, they use Guzma. I think I'm okay with that. And then we can prepare Sylveon to attack, but we charge up our boy here. That's why I asked that one. I think the reason I know how to pronounce the Yveltal is because I've heard it before, or I've seen it pronounced or whatever. Yeah, they always got whatever. Which one was it? Mars? I bet. We still got research. We still got Sylveon, and we still got rare candy. Was that the exact 3 cards we had? Was that not the exact 3 cards? I wasn't paying attention, so it could have changed, but I'm pretty sure. Custom reward. Ask. Yeah, I'm at it. Cause basically, you just have to do the highlight thing, and it would have worked. But yeah, I guess we'll do it to a Pokemon name, so y'all don't make me pronounce some crazy stuff in like different languages. Poke names. You had Ninja, I think, and then got Candy instead. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oof, that cape is good for them. Unless we find the Greninja, in which case it doesn't matter. Believe it or not, the correct pronunciation for Guzzler is actually... No, Wilhelm scream. Alright, so... Let's Sylveon first. Communication, Pokeball. Okay. We Pokeball now. Then we have to research. Guzzler is one of the most wild names to come up with. It doesn't help his mouth in a black hole. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with that one. Also, I realized they didn't put their energy on Darkrai. We could get greedy and communicate into trying to get a second Froakie going. I guess we also just don't want to join into communication anymore. Oh my god. No. Bro, what's this animation window, dude? Man, if you could after this match look up Guzzler Scream. I'm gonna look it up on my phone, because I don't know what setting I have my YouTube at, and I don't want to deaf y'all. I'll look it up on my phone as this guy's going. J-Rose11 posted, can Sunkern beat Pokemon Crystal? I know what I'm watching after I'm done streaming. We got Mars again. What was our hand? We had a rare candy in it, right? Alright, so they could attack next turn for lethal. So we gotta be smart with it, right? If we deal 90 damage, any healing kind of puts us in trouble. But we get a water energy next turn. I think we just commit to attacking this thing. What's the most they could heal out of 3 cards, right? And if they attack, they go down 20. Alright, GG's. My favorite Guzzler Scream is when they're falling through several floors of a building. Alright, that game was clean. Double red card. Do we know the average win rate? For starting first versus second? I honestly... That's the type of stuff that I should be more tentative of. But no, I have not kept track of that. Wait, my bad. I completely missed ASD your messages. My bad. I completely looked past them. I hope you're still there. Freddy Cat with the follow. Hooglin, I don't know why I think he just quit because he got bored of the game. But he took out comments for anything. So Toomey tries to make it his thing, mispronouncing everything intentionally. So Toomey's killing the YouTube game, so I can't say nothing about it. Like that guy has the algorithm exactly where he wants it. But yeah, sorry that I missed those messages. I got too much going on. Man, I gotta lock in, basically, is what happened. But Freddy Cat, thank you for the raid. There's a 3-minute 20-second compilation of Guzzlord anime screams. Hold up. Let me look it up. Guzzlord Scream. I feel like there's another person that does the whole intentionally mispronouncing things as well. I know I want to see him. I want to see that one. I wanted to see that one. How's it going, Freddy Cat? How'd your stream go? Oh wait, is it Freddy Cat? Bro, we're back at it again. Men of Steel can't pronounce Jack. I guess Frey the cat. Oh, so it's like the cat. Okay, I get it. So I'll go with Frey. Guzzlord Screaming compilation by Electroblast Luigi has a 1.6 million views. Frady cat. Okay. Like scaredy cat. I bet. My name is also a play on words technically. Just Frey is fine. Nah. As long as, now that I know it's Frady, I got you. Bruh. All right. I had my YouTube playing at 2x speed. So the first one with like Ash's voice being sped up sounded like if it was a clip from SpongeBob. Like running from the elastic bullworm or something. Hold up, let me replay this in a regular. Bro, you know whoever was in the booth screaming out these things was having a field day. Stream was good, ended up with a Sylveon deck that did well. Yeah, we've been playing this one all stream basically. And with mixed results. But we got there. Wolf Glick is known for his unique Pokemon pronunciation. Wolfie. Oh, no, it's Wolf, right? Wolfie? I don't know what he goes by. He does it as a joke. Yeah, that makes sense. Damn, Master Ball already. I started in Ultra Ball 4 to be fair. Alright, let's keep it going. No, this... I'm playing the same deck? Yeah. Jody put everybody on, I guess. Just no... Oh, you're going with the double Cyrus? Wolfie? Yeah, Wolfie VGC. Yeah, I watch his... I play 0 VGC whatsoever. And I still watch all his videos. There's just something about watching somebody at the top of their craft that, like... I don't know. Is interesting to me. Alright, let's not try to punt against Solgaleo this time. Lead Magirna's probably in our best interest. I was playing around with the Sylveon Gengar and Umbreon Alolan Muck for fun, but was not consistent. He puts a ton of work into some of his videos. They're a great watch. They really are. There's some that Sylveon, Gira, Greninja is great. Yeah, no, this deck is insane. But earlier in the stream, I was just struggling, bro. Like, I just couldn't draw the right cards. It was tough. I couldn't draw the right cards. Then I started like punting left and right. Like if you were in a video game with like option based like results, I was picking the wrong option turn after turn. And then I lost a coin flip to a not even a Sylvalite, to a Null to lose the game. And then I had to take a break mentally. I kind of want to hold this Froakie, so I will. This cape is definitely going on Eevee, but we'll hold it for now. Yeah, rage when I get bricked from draw. Yeah, no. There's also something that's been happening to me more than it should is no psychic energy when I need Sylveon to attack. That's why I took off last season. Baseball break set it. Baseball break set it right. You see, like right now, even if I drew the card that I needed, I'd be stuck doing nothing. All right, let's red card though. If they evolve next turn, we're just cooked. I need to get my YouTube content game on. Do you have a YouTube? Because I have a YouTube, but like my content doesn't really. It's weird. Like on Twitch, I'm more like competitive. On YouTube, I do like a little more like for like expert solo battle guys. Like that's the type of stuff that I do well on my channel. And I stream on YouTube, but it doesn't get as much eyes as Twitch does. And then I feel bad because I didn't have the YouTube chat open and I missed somebody's message. And I hope they heard my answer eventually, but it is what it is. Okay, so the Popeye the Sailor Man 2022 with the follow. A name that I could pronounce from start to finish. Let's go. Yeah, I do. Was mostly doing content for War of the Visions, but the game's servers closed last month. Damn. That's tough. Finally touched Masterball with 48.3 win percent. Hey, but a win's a win. All right, let's lock in. Let's lock in because they missed they don't have the what they want. So Mala with the follow. Okay, there's never a reason not to do this. You can play tournaments and post your POV videos would be cool. My internet's going through something, bro. For real, for real. It's lagging at 160p. Damn. Let's go get Greninja here. Technically, Magearna's gonna rock our Sylveon. Let's put Cape just in case they find the Solgaleo. We're running out of time again. Why did I think I had a Giratina? Am I tripping? Did I not have it at any point? I swore I had Giratina. Well, it makes my play easier. Let's tag that, I guess. And pass. I could put the Eevee down, but I think I lost the game to building it up like improperly or something. Yeah, I need to play tournaments. I haven't done one yet. I stopped playing tournaments once ranked came out, which I guess is something that's like backwards, sort of. Oof. If we could find Cyrus, which is unfortunately I should have probably put the Eevee down. Oh, never mind. We just find Cyrus. We just did it. we just like that. We do lose Sylveon to Magearna. Unless we could protect Sylveon and still get the knockout. So we'll do that. No reason to give him 2 points. We could have I-righted also, but it would have cost us the... Alright, let's put the Eevee down this time now. Alright, we're not completely safe, but we're in a really good spot comparatively. Just went on a 5-game losing streak, all against Sylveon Ninja. I'm not having fun anymore. You've hit the ranks of the degenerates. All right, this is where I wish I had a second one, but damn, and the Magearna hits us for just enough damage. Well, if we find the rare candy, we're fine. We knock out Magearna. If you can't beat him, join him. That's a good one. Yeah, that's why I start to hate the game when it's all the same meta. Unless you get other ninja. Yeah, no, if we get the other ninja, we get the... there you go. Well, not communication. Whoops. Grabbed the wrong card there. The only issue is that Solgaleo is still a problem that's coming. We definitely attack. It's just a matter of it says Sylveon's gonna get one shot. I think we gotta hope that Greninja's enough to win this game. Let's research and then we'll attack. Don't use your Giratina. Don't you use Giratina? We didn't see it until this turn, so there wasn't much to do. Oof. Rice Cake with the follow. We do use Giratina. I just didn't see it until this final turn, and I kind of needed to hope for the best. Now Solgaleo's gonna drop, and high key, we probably get wrecked because we don't have an out to it, but... We tried, is all I can say. This is where a second Cyrus would have won us the game. And not even. No, even double Cyrus wouldn't have worked because we don't have enough to do 90... Like, one of Greninja's gone, so we weren't going to have the ability to do so. Yeah, no, this is Solgaleo's a really bad matchup for us. Especially if they find it so quickly. Should I run a Magearna in my Solgaleo Shinonic deck? If you're going against a lot of Oricorios, yes. If you're not seeing the bird, just play your most consistent deck. I guess Magearna helped him here, but I don't know. There's no win condition here, right? Technically... Yeah, Giratina can't be built fast enough. Like, I guess we could try. Like, we lose, obviously, to... We lose to a whole bunch of stuff, but we lose to Cyrus, we lose to Sabrina. We don't lose to Research. I gotta leave, mate. Take care. Amazing stream as always. Thank you, gaming. Take it easy. Cape. Does Cape help them? It does. It does a lot, actually. Yeah, we're cooked. Yeah, our best bet was them being at some form. I'm just gonna leave. There's no win condition on this one. Hydrate. I got you. Hold up. Let me concede with the quickness. Yeah, because I can't attack. I take 120 and then they attack again. All right, bet. GG's. That was a game where we could have definitely used double Cyrus. And even then, we kind of saw that it would have been different. Maybe I caped too soon. I don't know if I updated the loss, but whatever. We'll put like that. I'm not running Sogaleo. I was referring to CB logs. If you want to run Sogaleo, it works though. Sogaleo's like really good, right? It's the only issue is that if you don't prepare for, I don't know. Iraido's been working though, but I guess it's to beat the Sogaleo decks. We need to be able to Cyrus before they get to do stuff. How do you like the win streak update so far? I hate it. Although it did carry me earlier in the stream, I had a 6-game or 7-game win streak going, and it's why I'm like decently placed right now. But look at this guy. He's probably already like at 300. Oh, never mind. What's the meta this season so far? Sylveon, Greninja, Sogaleo, Incineroar. It's all over the place still. You'll still see Buzzwole. You'll still see... So far, it's everything. There's Oricorio. There's Magnezone. And these guys gotten quite... like two wins further. We just gotta hit a win streak. We got time for like a few more games. My cutoff is at an hour after the reset. Whatever time that is for you. We could still D-rank from Master? Yeah. There's still D-ranks. Until next season. I gotta go to bed. Frady. Yeah, okay, Frady Cat. Have a great stream. Catch you around. Yeah, my Discord is pretty bare bones, but I am trying to build it into something. I guess the more people you get, the more I have to like organize and stuff, but I appreciate it. Alright, so let's see here. Eevee helps a lot. Technically, well, there's no free retreat, so let's do this. Hit mine up. I got you. If you see my Discord slowly transform into something similar to yours, just know I'm taking notes. Alright, so far nothing they're doing is out of like something we weren't expecting, I guess. Listen, we all gotta help each other out. Yeah, no, for sure. That's something I like about the Pocket community. From top to bottom, I feel like everybody's helping everybody. Like I've been rated by Jody, MST, by you, Edgy, like a bunch of people that I would see that they had crazy numbers, and I was like, I'll never get like I can't picture myself getting there. As soon as you move, you face Buzz, right? Tell me about it. Unfortunately, we did not draw into rare candy, so we're just in danger. But we could back out and hope for the best. Yo, Miss LL with the follow. Now we gotta keep track of the time. Giratina is actually a pretty good draw here. We gotta run with Froakie, and I will cape just in case they find Pheromosa. If they have Cyrus, like what is it? Like I can't prepare around everything. Granted, double Cyrus in this deck is against this deck is pretty good too. Mainly because it means that we'll see it more like it's more likely we'll see it. Alright, that's perfectly fine. Candy, please. Well, again, this doesn't really count as seeing it though because we're not tagging him for damage. They have 4 cards in hand, but they've yet to research or anything, bro. That's crazy. What's our Cyrus? Oh, we could drag Celesteela out. I'll red card the second they use a research or something. This is... This is tough, because we were like 1 card short from just completely popping off, and we just didn't see it. And now they got Cyrus. Lurk, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And thank you for the raid, of course. Oh, 07 Froakie. I'm in danger, and of course, can't script this shit, Brett. Now they're gonna have the sec. Now I'm a red card, and they're gonna Cyrus us again. Bro, what happened to my Giratina, bro? Bro, you gotta get up and fight. Wait, what you doing all small like that? There you go. Tina was like, "Don't look at me, bro. Don't look at me. Don't look at me." The second I drew the rare candy, it knew I was mad. There's no win condition here. They're gonna hit me for a big beat, and I got nothing. Or they could Cyrus the Sylveon. Yeah, no, red wasn't also an answer. Beastite would have also worked there. The order in which these cards were drawn was brutal. Yeah, I'll just... Technically, we could retreat into a Froakie, but then I guess it's just delaying the inevitable. It's all good. It's all good. It's been quite the mid performance from me, but we're still in the top 1,000. You know, that's pretty cool. Granted, it's like I think it's, there's only 2,000 people. We gotta hit a win streak. It's what we need. Also, I think our record with double Cyrus is like 0 and whatever, 0 and X. Like however many games we've played, we've lost. It's only the beginning. True. This is technically, I technically got Masterball day 1, right? Technically in the first 24 hours. Alright, we're going first against Buzzwole, I guess. You got Masterball in sub 50 games. I actually don't know. I might have been similar to that. I'm not sure how many games I had. I definitely opened the thing up so I could check back in the VOD and see where I'm at. Giratina would be the dream here. My mind was too cooked today from work, but I'm going ham tomorrow. Yee. My brain was cooked. I started this stream like horrendously. I was playing as again, I said like any misplay you could possibly think of, I was doing it. This might be greedy, but whatever. This will be a double Greninja game. Trust. Yeah, we'll hold the red card until it matters. If they red card us, it is what it is. You were 26 and 20, I thought, when you checked the win rate. Like, currently, I'm 26 and 20? If so, then yeah, I definitely made it sub 50 games. But, of course, it's because the win streak just helps too much. Double Kartana. Okay, this guy's on one. Double Pokeball into double Kartana. Luckily, Sylveon will be able to tank a little bit longer. No promo, Sag. That's on them for real. No way, earlier in the night. I bet. True, I think I played way too many games. Bruh. This was not a double grid. This was not a double Greninja game. This Sylveon's probably gonna die soon. I could start building up Giratina. But we're gonna try something different. That's fair. That seems promising. We might be cooking. The communication guarantees Greninja. I don't even know if that's worth anything. Knocking out Kartana here would be bad. Because we don't have a follow-up if they attack. If they have red, it is what it is. We could technically cape to play around that, but I'm okay. Handpicked card, bro. They handpicked the cards in their hand. This is crazy, bro. No research, by the way. They haven't researched all game. Just custom picking their hands, bro. I think we're forced to apply pressure so that they're like forced to back out, if anything. I don't know. They're not gonna feel forced to back out, nor do they have to, but I'm literally hoping for a rare candy off the top. Because if we get the rare candy, we have guaranteed. What did they just do? Helmet? That's fine. Fine. All because of that red, bruh. We lose to like every card in the game, but if they don't have it, we need a top deck. And it doesn't matter. Alright, so I have an option, which is to end stream here at a even 12 and 12, and try to climb back again tomorrow. Which is crazy to think about. That I went up almost 100 points with an even record. That shouldn't be a thing. Also, Double Cyrus is not the way for me. If it works for you, I wish you the best. It is definitely not working. End stream with an even record is crazy. How's it going, Squid? Wow, even and climbing huge. That's exactly what I needed. I was here complaining about win streaks when it was made for me, right? So when I have those mid-offs on stream, I just actually climb. I'm just gonna type it out. A3a. A3a. It doesn't mean anything. I keep repeating that. All right, one last game. Hopefully we win on a W. This is the final game. And we'll see what's up. We'll see who's on stream and we'll raid and all that stuff. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Frady Cat with the raid. Everybody who followed. Everybody who stuck around after the raid. Y'all real. Now let's just hope we ended with a W. Cheers. Yeah. Alright. This could be Guzzlord. This could be Darktina. Alright, this red card about to go crazy. Unless they drop the entire hand on the bench. Looks like it. Looks like their whole hand's going to the bench. We'll still probably red card though, if I'm being honest. Okay, so it is in fact Guzzlord. Which I don't have enough practice to tell you who wins it more often than not. Granted, our hand is pretty solid. We are going to be sent to the Shadow Realm in terms of Mars, red card, all of the above. Unfortunately, we have no way of decreasing our hand size. We'll put the cape down and draw a card to replace it, and we're just going to lose everything. But if we don't, granted, a Froakie next to the play would have been a lot better, but if we don't, there's a line. There's a line. Please don't red card or Mars me. I know I did it to you, but just don't do it to me. It's my last game of the night, please. On stream. Okay. We could deal with that. We could deal with that. It's not ideal, but we could do it. Perfect. Okay, great. We are cooking. Research or Pokeball first. Research or Pokeball first. We need to find Froakie for sure. Nihilego gets knocked out this turn, so I think we gotta... I'm gonna do Sylveon first. Free draw 2. No reason not to do it. We need to find Froakie, so I'm gonna research first and then Pokeball. Is it even guaranteed at this point? Yeah, it is. The only two basics left in the deck are Froakie. All right, all right. Yes, they could technically Lusamine into grindcore, but I think we have quite the advantage. And if they, again, they don't shuffle our hand, which we know was already not in their hand. If they had it, they would have done it, I feel, the turn before. With rare candy and poking, I think we're fine. Do they got Lusamine? Guzma. Guzma is beyond okay. Poison Barb, not ideal. But trust, I could live with that. Ride is huge. Alright, so for sure, rare candy. Draw 2 more. I was about to say, bro, the Frokies did not want to come to the play today. That's all I'm going to say. I've played this a few times as a Ghost player. It's been a tough matchup for me. Alright, that's good to know. High key, this is probably the best time to put Irida out. I know Grindcore could put us in some kind of trouble. Especially if it hits 2. If it hits both energies, we're kind of in a tough spot. But other than that, we just win, right? And even then, the amount of healing that they would need is like beyond. Lusamine doesn't matter because they can't swing for 120. It all comes down to this Grindcore. And even, again, that's using the word comes down to very loosely. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. And it hit the Psychic. Luckily, we're getting Psychic energy back anyways. There's a whole lot of more plays we could have done, but we'll just take the win. Alright, that's a good way to end the stream. I could do that. We were even. Climbed 100 points exactly. GG's. So as the Ghost player, this matchup is tough. That's good to know. I think that's definitely like the first one we faced on stream, I think. That I can remember. Yeah, so we went from 1405 to 1506 with a win percentage of like 51% or something. GG, thanks for the stream. Now, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, Mango, and everybody who's watching, and everybody who followed, and everybody who rated. Let's check. Yeah, so I've barely hit over 50 games now. So what is that? 52? No, 62. No, yeah, 62 games. That's not bad. I don't like the streak bonus thing. Me neither, Icebreaker. It's what's kept me relevant, but I don't like it. Like, these guys are gonna be so far ahead. It's gonna be crazy. Or even like the people that started Ultra Ball 4 are gonna be far ahead from the people that are like climbing Ultra Ball 3, and it's just like, all right, let's see who we could raid. Oh, we got Slack likely. He's on. All right, let's raid NIC. Nick. Oh, Nick Pocket is streaming? Slack's our boy, but Nick Pocket's the first person to put me on. I made a simulator that plots the difference in points climbed with or without the streak. Hold on, let me search for Nick. Nick is off? Damn. I was like, if he was on, dude, that's the first person that ever like rated me when I was literally like 6 viewers. I was averaging less than 8 viewers a stream, and he hit me with a stream of with a rate of like 60 people. And I don't know, I forever grateful. Granted, he might never see a stream of mine ever, but I was there that night. That's when I followed. Ooh, the beginning of everything, bro. The beginning of the closer's legacy. All right, let's hit up Nick though. I mean Slack. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll be actually damn. I don't stream again till Monday, but it's all good. See y'all Monday. I will be playing off stream during the weekend, over the weekend, but yeah, Monday it is. Take it easy. My Monday I'll be 1800. From your mouth to God's ears, bruh. Ciao, signore. Buen weekend. GG's, Tigger. Alright, peace, TikTok and YouTube.
Getting the funny Rampardos. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, Blades, follow. Thank you. Yo, Menno, brother. Thank you.